What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the second series of the day. This is the playoffs right now that we're going through. The top 4 teams from FSL, battling it out in a best of 3. This is our second best of 3 for today between Valor and Asterisk. We just saw Pacific Pink and Elite take, battle it out in those 2 games there. So if you want to know who wins, you want to watch the VODs. Maybe?
Oh, I was just going to spoil it, but yeah,
okay.
I mean, well, congratulations to one team for making it. Obviously, they're going to be in Singapore. I'm not going to spoil it now. But, that said, I think that we're, the next 2, we know Asterisk is a very strong team. I think they're 14-0. They're going up against Valor eSports from Indonesia. What do you know about these 2 teams just kind of going in?
Both teams are pretty strong, but I would say, I think, okay, so Asterisk is top of the table. Valor was, I think, second, right?
Yep.
Yeah, second or third. So second in the table. So similarly in the previous game, Pacific Pink was top of the table versus Elite was second in the table. But I think that in this case, Valor is not as strong as Elite.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll be happy to be proven wrong here because the fact is that Valor just got their hands on a Night Stalker in the draft that we will play every game. Yeah, so Night Stalker, this hero, is ridiculous.
It was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I think that even with the nerfs, I think that it's still very strong, and especially going up against a Puck and Avenge, who literally if he jumps on top of you, silences you, you're not going to do anything, right?
The Puck's dead, isn't it?
Yeah. So one thing though is that I've been seeing a Puck as a 5. It works. It's surprisingly strong because you have the orb, you have the magic damage, you have Dream Coil, which kind of messes up things like Pango, and it has potential to just be really, really strong. I mean, the silence is always there, right? It's not your traditional 5.
Yeah.
Maybe Asterisk is kind of looking to do that, but I feel like it's very versatile, and I think it's a great pick.
Huh.
But you're picking into the Night Stalker, which makes it not as good.
Yeah, and of course you've got Grimstroke here, just generally a very good all-rounded support. Didn't have quite a good showing in the previous series, but of course you could always put Inkswell on top of your Night Stalker here as he goes in with Dark Ascension. That is pretty strong. Okay, remember we're having this conversation just now about how Dark Willow and Phoenix have fallen out of favor with as supports, right? And it's because of their long cooldowns. So which is why I kind of doubted the Puck, because Puck kind of has long-ish cooldowns on his spells. You see,
I mean, to be
he's
honest,
not gonna get much levels.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have long cooldowns on.
But he has the kit.
He has the kit, yeah.
She has the kit. He has the kit. I don't know what Puck is. Fairy Dragons, right?
Dragons,
I don't know.
Do they have a gender even? Maybe gender is just a construct for them. Who knows?
How would they reproduce? How would they breed more Fairy Dragons if it was...
reproduce.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
Or they could just buff another stack and then ta-da, there's another Puck here.
But how does that... Okay, we're not going to go into the science of the Fairy Dragons.
Just
I think that's
crafting,
a topic for another day. But, okay. What do you like about this combination that apparently I mean, they're both blue, Puck and Venge, but what other combinations do we have? What synergizes?
Obviously other blue heroes like Crystal Maiden. So yeah, you've got to go. You've got to follow. But it's actually no, specifically right, if you want to talk about that, then they're going for this bluish purple color. So yeah, it's not even straight up. So Void might fit in here, but he might not feel totally at home because he's totally purple. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So
but yeah, on that note, Valor eSports respecting the Venge and the fact that it can, the aura that it gives, the damage, the amplification. They ban up the Drow, and obviously the Jakiro, which is nice pushing action. I don't think they suspect the Puck as a support. I don't think most teams yet do. I think it's still one of those things that are still kind of on the brink. I feel like it can be meta.
Right.
I feel like it
could be. Okay, all right. Let's see if Asterisk, they're experimenting here.
What else?
Lifestealer is banned out, but there's no Juggernaut ban, so we might be seeing Valor picking up Juggernaut for themselves.
Okay.
Possibly just.
I think the biggest thing is, what do you pick to lane against the Night Stalker? Because it's going in the off lane. It's going to be a 3 or 4. It's coming that way, right?
Right.
So Legion,
but
very
you
strong.
Could always, you could always swap your lanes, right? Like you pit your off lane against your off lane instead of having your safe laner against the off lane, because. Just send somebody else to deal with the Night Stalker.
You take the bench.
You take the bench.
Eat this guy. No, but I get that. But the thing is that you need a plan, right? You need to figure out some sort of way to deal with this Night Stalker, and you don't want him to go too strong. And Night Stalker Sky is a super strong lineup.
It's super strong, and you have
lane.
got the Grimstroke as well, so you can have like double Arcane, double Silence, and all that.
But it's pretty much like if Venge can swap somebody into the duel, or you know what I mean, like that level.
Right.
Like, it could be very scary very fast. Like,
That's
that guy,
true.
Skywrath dies to anything that goes near him.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like he's like a bubble boy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get too, like, as a bubble boy, you don't want anybody close. You just want everybody super far, and then you kind of keep your distance, and then you just hit spells.
But if this is going to be a core Skywrath, which I could see the Skywrath going mid here.
But picking it this early, even as a mid? I mean,
no, because it's so open, you see. You could go, it's super open. So if you pick the Skywrath going mid, right, instead, then you've got a Skywrath with items, and then he's not too worried about, let's say, things like duels or swaps or anything. Oh, Spectre. So
Spectre into the Night Stalker? That is brave, my friend.
That's a yikes, and into a Skywrath as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, your Skywrath is just going to get the... Especially now, I think they're pushing Valor to go for core Skywrath because with what do you call that? You're gonna get your Atos much earlier than your what do you call it? Then Spectre can get a Manta.
Yeah.
Or is anybody here gonna build 4 stuff?
I think that you need to audible this. I think you need to play as a tri-lane. I think you just swap lanes.
So you wanna go, but now the tri-lane seems awful if you're going for a puck support and a bench.
I mean, we're not sure where Puck is yet. But to be honest, I still feel like you have potential because you still have Magic Missile. You have some way to lock it down. And then Puck and then Venge kind of... I think it's not the greatest lane, don't get me wrong. Maybe they got too cute, but I'm not sure how they deal with this yet.
Yeah, I was thinking the Lina for Asterisk actually, but...
They have so much magic damage on Valor right now.
Yeah, so... Which is why I thought they would pick up the Juggernaut for themselves. Like the Juggernaut might have been picked up for Asterisk. Valor could have picked it up, block picked them basically, and taken the Juggernaut.
Okay, so here I see, I think it's going to be a Sky mid. As opposed to like a Lina? I'm not sure, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's a Sky mid as opposed to... Okay, let's see. Okay, who is their mid player? I think it is... No, it's not Severia. Maybe whoever's Godfather, but I have to go in game to see their actual
the real names. Okay.
We actually have casters notes.
One thing that worries me is that if Asterisk gets past like 20-25 minutes and they're kind of okay in the laning, they don't lose, like, they don't just get completely destroyed.
Right.
The Spectre comes back because haunts in onto Skywrath, Lina, Grimstroke. Like, these are just.
But there is still the Night Stalker factor here, right?
You're right. But the thing is that like if you haunt off, assuming you're not jumped on and silenced right away, like you get on those 3 heroes and it's going to be a bad day for Valor, right? Spectre is the nice combo for that, but he just needs, or she just needs to survive the laning phase.
Spectre's a female, right?
She is. She talks like like that voice scares me, so I assume it's female. I'm just kidding, by the way. Anyways, what do you think? So the Faceless Void was banned here. The OD on the other end, basically saying, hey, we haven't picked a mid, or we don't think you've picked a mid.
Chaos Knight. They want to end early on Valor for sure.
Okay, it's tanky. I don't think it's a great, because that's definitely the carry. I don't like that going into Legion, because overwhelming odds, just boom, you know?
So but the thing is, I think they really want to end early here.
Yeah.
Okay, how does Chaos Knight go up against a Spectre?
Not great.
Not great, right?
No, I mean, it depends on what phase of the game.
Because Desolate deals goes right through the illusions, right? So
actually, I'm not sure how that interaction works, because
okay,
it's supposed to be, like how many heroes are nearby. I don't know if illusions count or whatnot.
Illusions, so because okay.
But nonetheless,
because you can basically what I'm thinking is that Spectre can just hit the illusions, right? And if the Desolate doesn't actually proc, right, then you know who the real CK is quite easily from there. So.
Oh, it's pretty easy to figure that out. The CK, the illusions generally are not that strong, and so that's why it comes down to the itemization, right?
Right.
If it's gonna be like how the Chaos Knight lanes and gets to that mid game, if they can just end the game, then they'll be fine. But Asterisk has the D push of overwhelming odds. They have the Puck Orb. You have ways to kind of deal with that. So again, it's just survival. This is like the Ana thing with OG, right?
Right.
You just get to late game enough and Ana will carry you, right? And the Spectre in the same way, you have to just kind of protect yourself and then just not get destroyed in this lane just so that you can kind of survive. That's it.
Pugna? No, Kunkka instead.
Okay.
Tanky, I suppose. Good.
Jia.
But
Jia's a puck. Jia would be position 4. Kimchi is the 5. So
no,
yeah,
so it's
they're doing a
going
support.
to be, it's a support. Yeah,
Boom, called it.
Called it. Oh, Jesus.
Called it. This
It's
guy.
actually, but it's also the thing is we got wrong is that it's going to be a mid Lina instead of a Skyraf going mid. So there's that.
Yeah.
It's a positive
That's
position
okay.
for. That's all right. Yeah.
Because the Night Stalker Skywrath is just
yeah,
that's
but
a
I
toxic
would
lane.
prefer. Yeah, I would prefer a Night Stalker Skyraf as well. It's just that the previously we also saw how the position for Lina did very well, and
True.
yeah.
True.
So
Yeah.
position for Lina is also very strong. I think Lina is one of those heroes who can be played in almost all positions.
Yeah.
Maybe not one. I don't super like one Lina, but you could see that working out right here.
I think the really underrated thing that Valor has done is the Grimstroke into combination with any other spells.
Yeah.
Laguna, like,
This
you know
is
what I mean?
Yeah, this is
Like
what
this.
I mean by if you want to draft the Grimstroke here,
Yeah.
you want to work around the ult. Yes, he has Grimstroke is fantastic spells as well, but the thing is that I think Soulbind is still the most outstanding thing. Wait, it's your thing. Look, mine's working fine.
Okay. All right. Maybe.
But mine sometimes zooms in really closely, wants to get up and personal.
Yeah,
with
I don't
the
want to
hero.
get that close. Like, I
Right.
need some personal space.
Okay. So we've got a little pause before the game starts again. This kind of, it's like tradition really almost.
You can't have a game start without a pause first, right?
Alright, so let's just introduce some of the heroes on the side of the Radiant here. We will have Valor. Okay, so it would be Gracelyn playing the Grimstroke, probably going into the safe lane. Sky on, Skyraf, fitting. Alienzo on that Chaos Knight. Icomon on the offlane Night Stalker, and Zaveria on Lina. See, it does this. It keeps zooming in like that.
Yeah, that is
and
weird.
That is weird. I don't touch it here.
Okay, maybe that really likes the Skywrath. On the Dire side, we have Magic on Spectre, which we're thinking big things for her. Jia on the Puck. Interesting, I love it. Aurora on the Kunkka. Bada Bing on the LC. And Kimchi on the Venge.
Right, Kimchi Venge.
So, who do you like going in?
I'm gonna be be real honest here. I don't like the Radiant draft. Okay, I like the Night Stalker Skyraf lane. But the thing is that I don't know how a 5-puck works out. So that's why I'm not.
I think it's a 4-puck.
It's a 4-puck. Oh
Which
yeah, it's a
it-
4-puck. Yeah.
yeah.
Probably it's a 4-puck. Yeah. So I don't know how that works out.
Okay.
And so I'm like I'm not really. Yo,
You're not
stop
sold on it. I
Zooming
get it.
in, man.
Okay, it's
What
all
is it,
right.
my settings.
Is there a setting for zooming in?
I don't know.
I don't
This
think
has been
so.
happening for a bit and.
Yeah. At least you
It's
can zoom
weird.
in. I can't zoom in. My
Right,
account
it's
doesn't let
just
me.
it's just your.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I change it to up and down.
Oh no, because you have assisted on. I think it's no.
Yeah, my assistant's on already. So.
All right. Huh. Okay. I don't know.
Ta-da,
I think it's
assistant's
working.
On.
All right. Okay.
That's
Problem
cool.
solved.
Problem solved.
But
Don't zoom in
okay,
anymore.
the Puck, if you've got it, like you have the AoE silence, will just burn up the illusions of the Chaos Knight. The
Right.
Dream Coil is there, so you're gonna lock it down. Now, the only thing it's really gonna come down to is the Godfather, aka the Night Stalker, just getting on the right guy at the right
Icomon.
time, right? Like
Right.
if she can make her presence known, because she's pretty much got to get in and got to make the plays.
Yeah, a lot of things right on this Night Stalker. Do you
100%.
think? Yeah?
Laning
Yeah.
phase, making sure that Spectre has a bad game, to the mid to, this game is 100% on this Night Stalker to making plays.
Right. All right. So we'll see if Night Stalker is able to carry up, her end of the game. Then for the diet, is it on this maybe Kunkka's shoulders here? It'll be on Kunkka, right?
I feel like Kunkka is kind of, you're gonna have an average game no matter what,
Okay.
right? I don't think
Because
that like
you're Kunkka.
you're Kunkka. You don't get destroyed. You don't
Yeah.
you have ways to come back if you're
Yeah,
having a bad
yeah.
lane. I think that this is really, in my opinion, it's gonna be on like the Puck. You know what I mean? Can you create space? Can you create enough pressure in the other lanes that your Spectre can have some space to farm? Because I feel like Magic, she'll figure out ways. I think Magic is one of the best players in FSL.
Right.
I feel like she's very good, and I feel like she's gonna find farm somewhere. But is it gonna be easy farm, hard farm? You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
okay.
I like the laurels of the team fight and everything are pretty much going to be on this Buck. What kind of impact she can have. But away we go. The game is underway now.
Right, so finally we get back into the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a Lina versus a Kunkka here. What does this matchup go? How does this matchup go?
I think that, I mean, I don't think it's like, I give a small edge to Kunkka, but I'm just a huge Kunkka fan in terms of the mid lane. Obviously, Lina's strong as well, but it's more of a player skill thing than anything else. Like, who's better than the other one? And I do like that crowd groan. That's pretty funny. But yeah, like the Kunkka's just Tidebringer will just kind of keep it always in it. Yeah, got a little. He's do you have any of those cosmetics?
No, this sword looks expensive.
Yeah, I think the shark is.
I think the shark is expensive too.
Yeah, I don't remember what that's the alt.
All right, let's just take a look at this.
I wanted. Have you seen the? Oh, okay.
Mythical weapon here.
Nice
Genuine Kunkka Shadow Blade.
Oh, it was a gift.
And what was it? The shark that we were talking about?
Yeah.
At the shoulder. Salt Worn Marina. Okay. It's not tradable or marketable. It's an exclusive award, so probably very expensive to shark. Yeah.
Very cool. There's a one where there's like a Warhammer one where he's like a witch hunter. That's like the most. I think it was like 250 SGD for that one, and that was like one. It was like a rare one. But this LC is pretty styling.
Yeah, it's pretty styling too.
Yeah. What about the? I like the Lina. The Lina one.
Is it just Arcana? Oh my goodness! Complete relics.
Yeah. So she's played LC at least. She's played a couple.
A couple games.
A
couple of games.
But yeah, LC very strong right now. I don't think that it's ever going to be really a bad pick because the lockdown and everything just. But this Lina is.
Oops, Daisy, my bad. Oh wait, no wait, I want to see Lina instead.
Yeah, let's see.
So wait, how come you guys? Oh, sorry, I'm still here. I have to click on her instead. So she's got the skirt, and this one is pretty expensive,
That's
right?
pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is pretty expensive
I don't see that too
too.
often.
This is very nice. Makes her look very cool, and she has the hair also. This hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like CM or Lina? Are you more of a?
Wait, you're talking about skins, or are you talking about like hero
Everything,
person?
everything, the full kit. From
but
looks, because we're going to judge people, and then
we're
to
gonna judge
the
them,
skills
obviously.
and play style.
Jeez, I think I like Lina's. I like Lina's looks, but I like CM's. I like CM's Arcana a lot more.
Okay. It's just because Lina's Arcana was like one of the first ones, so she didn't really like. She looks like a peasant.
And I think CM's Arcana is probably the cutest ever made here. Okay, Io makes a good makes a good run for CM's money, but the little wolf pup dude on CM.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
adorable.
Actually, CM is the first Arcana I got.
Right.
Yeah.
It was worth, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was worth it. I don't think that it's helped me win any games, but
no,
you know,
I mean,
try.
Okay, obviously it does. If you have the Arcana, you definitely win the game.
Yeah. I just get upset. Maybe, I mean, they can kill me, but they just don't kill my dog, you know? That's
Right,
like the only thing,
right. As long as the doggo gets away.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is being dropped here?
Okay, so they're not doing any lane swaps. They're going to look to do a 2-on-2.
No, they're gonna put the Spectre up against the Night Stalker. But once night comes, there's no way the Spectre can stay in lane anymore, right? You've got to go to the jungle and then hope that there are little stacks there.
Or they're 10 steps ahead and they show top, but then they go bottom. No, I'm just kidding.
Big brain plays.
Big brain. I don't think it's going to happen. There's no way. This Night Stalker and Sky are going to be super rough. They need sticks.
Right. They need
very
sticks
soon. I don't think any of them do. I don't even think they
got
can
Quelling
test
Blade
this.
queued up, but you can get a stick later on from the side shot.
You go oh yeah, you gotta go Quelling Blade first. The
Yep.
Spectre.
Oh.
They're doing a lot of right click. Oh! She phases away.
I think it's, Ja gets it actually.
Ja. You gotta call her by her name. Ja.
What? Alright.
That's her name.
So that's gonna be 3 to Valor and 1 to Asterisk. Good start for Valor already.
It's gonna come down to this lane. How annoying can this guy be? What is his items? Oh, okay. So I don't like this.
You don't like this.
Because I'd rather have Clarities and then just constantly spamming.
Right.
Oh, she didn't even get Arcane Bolt.
No, she didn't even get Arcane Bolt, and the thing is that she had actually money to still get Clarities just now. Because she had 197. 3 wounds don't give you 197, so she could have bought at least 1 Clarity, But
I mean, Clarities is one thing, but she's looking to just be a right clicker, which is super weird to me. Because, like, for me, she hasn't spammed any of her spells. And Skywrath...
I mean, she has concussive shot. What do you want to spam?
Well, no, that's the thing, is that I think she's skilled incorrectly. Like, why would you get that?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I think that this is,
It's okay. I've had this conversation before on what the most useless level 1 spell was.
What?
Could be Zeus's passive,
Yeah.
or Storm's passive as well.
Yeah.
Those
Both
are
of
two
them
like
really bad.
completely useless.
Really bad.
'Cause
But what are you going to do? You have full mana, you're Skywrath Mage, none of them have sticks, so you could have, you know what I mean? You're wasting time and damage. You're making it hard for your Night Stalker now. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so Sky, I'm a little disappointed with that.
Okay, so we thought this was going to be a cancel lane, but this basically, you know, kind of reduces the cancer a bit of chemotherapy going on by going with that chemo, you know, the
You're giving him a chance? Is that what it is?
I suppose, yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Like, you have the potential to be this disastrous, toxic lane and just spamming. Like, what you do is you spam everything, and then you go to the T2 and you die. You suicide, so you come back with full mana. You don't give them, you give them all 30 gold. You don't even give up first blood, right? Like, that's the way you play Arcane 4. But, okay. It's frustrating for me because I play the 4 as well. So I play Cancer style, right?
Right.
Where I'm looking to help my love laner.
Legion Commander taking a lot of damage. But we'll salve up maybe just fine. My goodness, a crit onto Ja.
I think you missed a Ja.
Okay, Ja, one more. That's right. Okay, I'll count from now on.
Let's be polite and call them by their names.
Yeah, but you know, you're pushing the limits of my counting abilities.
Ooh, gets a steal. All right.
You're pushing the limits of my counting abilities. I can't do that.
I can't help you.
Yeah, dude, I can count to 6. That's about it.
I know.
Can you
so
lend me
there
your
are
hand?
5 Jas.
Okay, they're 5. I'll try it. No Tidebringer.
Look at Kunkka. Owning it up 14-1 with haste. Misses the last hit, but you know.
What are these last hits anyway?
Ooh, the spec. Oh! The stun?
Night Stalker's a strong boy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
Okay, so now Skywrath is level 2, so she can use a little bit of mana.
But bot lane, actually, they dive the Chaos Knight right under the tower. And that will be first blood. Bada bing, striking first.
Yeah, I think that they were looking to pick CK to kind of deal with the LC as like a counter pick.
Right.
Because the what is it? The passive that they have, the heal. Oh, they get the stun and that crit. That's what I was about to talk about.
I think she overstayed her welcome there. Like she should not have been under that tower for sure. Like, you know, when you, I don't know, the level 1 respawns or like, you know, these are like super early game respawns. They take nothing to come back.
So the clarity being used on Lena mid, but I mean, one bad Tidebringer and that kills everything.
I mean, she got the full duration of the clarity. What?
Okay, all right. Still working.
Even gets that last hit on the range creep as well.
Okay. 3 minutes and 50, kind of posturing in, just trying to. This is the time somebody makes a movement right before the first night.
Right before the first night. That's right. So the 4-minute runes, but there's a regen here.
Yeah. Oops.
But it looks like
Oh, he's gonna wait for the regen.
No, he's gonna wait for it, and then gets the bulk of it. It even manages to swap out the bracelets in time.
Very nice. Very nice. Maximum efficiency. But this CK is level 4. She's kind of doing what she can. She's 18-3, so not that bad. Doing way better than the LC, that is.
Right, but you look at the Spectre, it's not doing too bad either, right?
I tell you, this is like Magic.
It's
Magic's like, I don't care.
Right?
You know, she's very good, right?
Yeah.
She will get her farm.
I like this pull off for sure, right? From the Venture, controlling the lane.
But they're gonna.
She stacked this and she you know, see, that's how you see this kid doesn't belong to this family.
Yeah. But Night Stalker's only level 4 right now.
And then she's gonna stack as well, and then probably get go for the rune. But
Sky's already there.
Already there. Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
It's gonna be night soon.
How do you do this? Are you gonna magic missile this? I think
I don't know.
I think you magic missile this.
Right. Stop here.
Okay, she got it.
Kunka's coming in as well.
Oh, the Venge is here.
So yeah, what did they go for? They seem to be a good.
Oh, they got the X.
Oh, they got the X on from Kunka. Tidebringer goes out as well. Stun is there, and they finish off the Skywrath. Skywrath just managed to get.
Why aren't they getting the rune?
Yeah, wait, the rune.
Nani? Okay, all right. It's like, hey, we don't want to win that much.
It's alright. It's fine. You know, you guys have that money. It's consolation prize.
Okay, that's an interesting call.
Puck has a bottle as well and 2 French fires.
Yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you do
it.
I tell you, it works. Like it's really underrated. I think that this puck thing, just the amount of control, and you don't even need boots because you got orb, right?
Right,
as long as you're
right,
kind of
right.
smart with it.
Why get boots when well Puck clearly doesn't have feet? I think she just flies around, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
but she's kind of slow. 294 movement speed.
Ooh, the Skyriff is here actually. They get the silence onto that Legion commander and they will take her down with the concussive and everything. Smack down, Butter being kind of caught out of position a bit. Didn't really see the Skyriff rotating there.
Yeah, it's I don't know if that was like a lack of wards or what.
No,
Vision?
because the Skyriff rotated in from
All
like
the
the
way from the
bottom here.
bottom?
Yeah, so they wouldn't have seen. But I think they should have suspected that let's say the Skyriff is kind of missing, and if the Skyriff is not top with the Night Stalker where she should be, right? You'll probably be thinking like Skyriff is either Skyriff might be coming here, because yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Spectre's second in terms of net worth, so she's doing really
That's
well.
actually
right?
insane, right?
Against the Night Stalker, who's in night, but
the slow doesn't hit, and you're not gonna be able to go in. But it is the Puck, it is the Skyriff, sorry, it is the silence
but the
coming
heal.
out here, but press the attack, saving the day.
Yeah, that's a good spell. That's why LC or Abaddon. You gotta pick one of the two.
The dispel, right?
Yeah, it's so
yeah.
good.
Oh, this is like a more common build here, right? You see the max and the overwhelming odds
Oh.
stun out to the Legion commander.
She
or
went
comes
too
out, there's a lot
far.
of damage. But the silence goes on to the Skyriff right now. No position a bit too
Oh, I
far.
would've
But it looks
juked
like
down.
Bada Bing might be dead right now. Does pop the press the attack, but I think it won't be enough. Doesn't have a stick anymore. Yes, the Chaos Knight finishes it off. There's a TP in from
the Haunt.
From the bench, the Haunt comes out as well. They need to take down the Skyriff. In the end, they're going to be chasing for more. They're going to look for Grayskin. Can they find any more? Magic has rotated down. Does have a TP to return to top if she wants to. So, does she get the kill on the... Yeah, Magic does get the kill on the Skyriff. I think worth, right? That's what you do as a Spectre.
Yeah, you have to get the kill and get something out of it. She
You
TP's
just take
top.
it back again. Ta-da!
Yeah, and
Efficiency.
I don't think she missed a creep wave or anything either, so
Wow.
very fast.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, she's got phase. I mean, she's doing as well as she can right now. I mean, you thought that she was going to get destroyed. Now, where is the Night Stalker?
Where is the Night Stalker?
Okay.
Here are Night Stalker. Doesn't have a point in silence yet, so not quite able to... can fully magic for a bit, you know, but it's not too much. It's Desolate, points into the Spectral Dagger, Desolate, 1 into Dispersion. Okay, that's not too much.
I feel like Night Stalker should not be jungling. It should be
Right,
more.
she should be pushing the lane a bit more, maybe with the Scarf. The Scarf is there top with her, so I think Magic might have to back off for herself. See, there's like a top here. Yeah, see, they're gonna be
Ooh,
trying to go on
silence.
to her. The silence is down. Magic
Does
there is
have
a TP
wand.
coming in. Dark Ascension is popped. She's gonna chase Magic into the jungle. Do they have any more in the
Oh.
tank? Were they able to get out? Yeah, it looks like Magic is very much dead. Jia though, was she able to get any more? There's a lot of damage onto that Scarf.
X.
Oh, Kunkka is here as well. X marks the spot. It looks like Night Stalker is gonna lead her for the dead. And yeah, they just back her out right there. Abandoned like a poor child.
Yeah, I mean, with nighttime, you need to have somebody babysitting the Spectre, right? The fact that like Dark Ascension's there, Spectre can never, dagger away into the trees. It's super annoying to deal with, and that was a good play by the Batman there.
Right. So Spectre's going for a Midas here. Do you agree with this?
It's
gonna be pretty late, right?
I do. It's not gonna be the fastest, but I think that she's in a decent enough. I mean, net worth, she's top 3.
Right.
Top 4, as
Top
I say
4.
that. But you know what I mean? As long as they can prolong the game, the Spectre will win in the end. It is the strongest hero that could potentially be in terms of a level 6, or sorry, in terms of a hard carry. So I think that this is the right play because you know that they're not going to win the game in the next 20 minutes because with all 3 T1s up, they haven't created enough pressure. And it's still 4-4. It's an even game, right? So I think I'm okay with the Midas.
Ooh, 4 men actually coming into the top lane to get the X mark spot onto Icomon, that Night Stalker there, and they're gonna take her down immediately with the boat. They do see that they have friends in the neighborhood, but the friends are like, nah, we good. We're not gonna avenge your team. We're not gonna avenge our teammate this time.
The really nice thing is that the timing of that attack. The fact that it's about 10 minutes. Oh, she's going to juke through? Oh.
No, she doesn't juke through in time. She gets stunned up instead.
Well, that stun
and
was
it
so
looks
long.
like crystallized. Will she be fast enough to get the rune? Oh, no, she pulls her back. No, but it is Bada Bing who gets it in the end. Has to pop a bit of them, press the attack just to get away. She even pops the mango for that. Yeah, probably going to try that for that.
But again, that rotation top, killing the Night Stalker, the fact that you can secure both the runes then, like the timing, perfect. It was like 5 seconds before the 10-minute mark. And getting that rune top for both of them is very key.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, now it's day.
Yeah,
now
it's
Bruce
daytime,
Wayne
right?
time.
So Kuka went for like triple braces. Is this like overkill?
No.
No, it's
No.
necessary here.
I mean, it's not necessary. I think minimum 2 bracers.
Right.
Because it.
Oh, okay. Let's not talk about braces so much because brace yourself. Our Godfather goes crazy, goes into Batman mode again, goes onto Magic, but Magic is coil actually out onto 2. Actually, everybody's been coiled and chained up and controlled together right now, and everybody gets a double silence out. But it's not really much follow-up damage. Godfather is Icomon on that. Night Stalker is still trying to go for more. Concussive shot is out onto the Vengeful Spirit, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, right, it is enough to finish Icomon. Double kill flying in the trees. The stun! It clips up the puck and they take it down. Zaveria, my goodness.
Yeah, there was really not much you could do. To be honest, instead of just running under, I would have looked to TP out. You know what I mean? There's only so many stuns out there. The silence, the damage, I mean, I think you could TP out.
Right.
I think you need to play a little bit safer. And then just running under the T1 isn't going to cut it, especially against this Night Stalker.
Yeah, right. So once Night Stalker uses the Void, then you just want to TP out immediately. But that was an interesting that was interesting to see. 2 heroes coiled up and then 2 heroes being soulbound.
Yeah. That was the time when they were soulbound and then running close to their T1 so that they're within range, and then they TP'd out. But instead they decided to just run in for it and then try to make it. It's not going to work.
Right.
I think that the LC, though, is given a lot of space. I think that this is one of those things where Bada Bing really needs to show up.
Because for a hood first, do you think so? This is the item to go for?
There's a decent amount of magic. I see.
Magic's on her team. What do you mean it's a decent amount of magic?
I'm talking the skills, obviously, but no, because.
Oh, the scan hits actually onto the radio, but they get the X marks the spot onto Gracelyn. Poor Grimstroke is very, very much dead. Get a duel? Yeah, they're gonna let her duel as well. Further damage.
Nice.
This is what we were talking about the previous game. Let the Legion do, but at the same time, mid lane, they are taking this mid lane.
It's the puck.
Oh no, the stun, the silence, and the Laguna follow up. That's a very dead puck there. It's in. The TPs are coming in. Will anybody get a tower? Yes, they do in the end. Zaveria with the last hit on the tower. But the X marks the boat. Doesn't clip anything but Godfather dropping very low. Will anybody get more? Beautiful torrent that catches out right now. Can he give there for more? Yes, they get an X marks again onto the Lina. Lina, is she going to be able to get out of this? She pops the stun down. It clips onto 2. Swap out. They're going to go for Lina. Going straight, but there's nobody really diving with her anymore. Now it looks like Vengeful Spirit will be going down in the end to the back down here. So, okay, let's not look at Vengeful Spirit. Let's look over top here because, well, they're going to get away. Yeah, Zaveria gets that kill under the Vengeful Spirit. Predicted. Okay.
So this is the power of the Kunkka with the 3 bracers. You get a lot of stats. You get a lot of status resistance. And just the amount of damage that you can do. Like, she was all over the place, right? She made the nice play bottom. She rotated mid. I mean, yeah, they didn't get as many kills as she should have, but I think it was just more of the fact of positioning of the puck. Just getting barely clipped out by that Lina stun.
Same thing, right? That was the same thing at top as well.
Yeah.
Ah, my goodness. So, okay, question, right? So, is this the build for Kunkka right now to max X marks the spot of your torrent?
Yeah, because the cooldown that you get is just the amount of control you get. It's just ridiculous.
Right, which I was going to think about. I was going to say, like, just now the X marks the spot. The moment she TP in, she got, like, multiple X marks the spot off. And I think that was basically what allowed them to keep the fight going. Yeah. So.
And so she's got Shadow Blade, forcing the enemy now to start buying other items than their damage. Like,
oh, but they're going to find her here. The stun out from the Chaos Knight. This was a Reality Rift. Pull her in, stun her up, silence her. No amount of braces is going to save you from that.
Okay, but it took all 5 of them to do that.
It took all 5 of them for them to do that. And at the same time, well, it is, Bada Bing farming bots. You have space for Bada Bing, I suppose, and the Spectre, who will dagger herself over the cliff and away to the offlane jungle, knowing that the entirety of the Radiant.
Yeah, they need to push towers. They have no space. And the Radiant, if they've done anything well, is that they're playing objective-based Dota. Getting the T1 top, and then now they're taking the T2 top. And Bada Bing right now has been creating a lot of space, but she hasn't gotten any objectives.
Yeah, right. Is there going to be a fight breaking out here? Is the Chaos not going to catch out the Legion Commander? No, not really. But instead up here, yes, okay, I think it is the Godfather going to find the Vengeful Spirit, but the stun, round the corner, not quite able to get the stun, the follow-up stun.
Yeah, it's nighttime, it's the Batman time.
Yeah, Batman. too bad the vision only applies to the Night Stalker and not to the rest of the team. Do you remember when it applied to the rest of the team?
Yeah, it was crazy.
When he would walk around at night with the Aghanim Scepter and everybody could see around him.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
No. They can still see everything. It's just that the eggs they give you true sight so that you could see over trees.
No, he became this beacon. Basically, he got unobstructed vision. Yeah. That was the unobstructed vision thing that I was talking about. Because he only gets that in Dark Ascension now. But you know, last time just with the eggs alone, he just gets it just wandering around like that, which was just it was ridiculous.
Yeah. I remember one time my friend picked Cuddle, and I was like just not even realizing what my own team picked. I picked Night Stalker.
Oh shoot.
And the guy was like, you just countered me. And I was like,
you just
you're
countered
welcome.
me. I countered my countering your own teammate. That's how to win Dota 2.
I was like, we still won that game for the record. We controlled day and night.
Right, you just dominate both day and night. So there was this very weird there was this very weird synergy that I saw once, that the Night Stalker was fighting and then, you know, it was nighttime and all that, right? But then after that, the Phoenix egged on top. His teammate, by the way, the Phoenix, egged, and then suddenly he was super slow. And then he actually died because he was unable to get away during the daytime, which is that duration of the Phoenix egg. And I just thought it was so funny because, well, you just got screwed over by your own teammate, huh?
Right, yeah.
But it's nighttime, they seem to be wanting to force the issue here. Take this tower.
They need to take advantage of this.
But at the same time, top is also pushing in, right? Oh, they get to swap out immediately. The Horn comes out too.
Oh, the Soulbind. Gotta go the right way.
The double silence into the bench is going to go down immediately. The coil is going to snap, and there's going to be Lina almost dead. Yeah, Lina goes down in the end. They got to be looking for more on the Godfather. Not able to find anything. Right, Legion not quite able to get a command. The duo off right now. Duo. No mana for duo. R, press the R.
Can't see.
Can't see. Come on, Grace. You got making them work for it actually. Now she gets the duo off finally. And they're going to be chasing for more in the end. No, they don't manage to find anybody because Skyriff already TP'd out.
Nice play there. I mean, just a nice time. So here's the thing, right? 20 minutes, I mean, it's 17 minutes right now. They haven't hit the high ground yet, which is a problem with CK because you wanted to be forcing that issue, right? And the fact that Spectre had Midas, and what is the next big item?
No,
he's got 2,000. We're not sure. Maybe
gold.
Radiance.
Maybe Radiance straight, right?
Yeah.
That would be fantastic to do with the CK.
Yeah, the Spectre's having a good game. This is something that is very worrying. Top 2 net worth both on Dire.
Yeah.
And this is where the payoff of the Midas thing is like, hey, you're not going to win in 20 minutes.
You're not going to win me at 30. You're not going to win me at 40 minutes here.
Yeah. Just going to, yep. Nice little efficiency play there using the Spectre, dropping items.
Could have dropped the stick even for maximum efficiency.
That's true, but
2 ironwood branches, okay?
yeah, it counts. It all counts.
It all counts.
The Tinker Ward.
Yeah, the Tinker Ward. Because it was the Night Stalker, right, who was hiding in the trees just now. That's why they wanted to get the vision up there.
It's funny that we see that she's obviously Kimchi because they get the kill on the Observer Ward, but her name is Dumpster C. Like.
Right, on top.
Reading?
Yeah, why is it this
I don't
way?
understand
It's just so confusing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I should switch my what do you call it? My hero the options to put just the hero name on top so I don't get confused.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say you were gonna change your name to Dumpster C as well. Dumpster C2.
Dumpster C2.
Okay, but Blink on an LC. Got BKB next. What do you think about that?
BKB next. Yeah, I think it's just necessary, but maybe go for something like a. I don't think she's very threatened right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she could go for Blade Mail instead, right? Because there's so many squishies on the side of the Radiant that I think a Blade Mail would just pay off so much more.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the only thing is that like if she starts to stun with anyone, I mean the CK, like you know what I mean. There's so many different stuns. Like the Lina, it's kind of annoying. And the fact that, like, even if you do duel somebody, the Skywrath Mage can just, you know, land on top of you with its ult.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand the need for the BKB. It's just, you know, a bit early, I feel. Right now, because you remember they have a Spectre, right? They are not in any kind of rush. They can take their time, honestly.
Yeah.
And, well, LC, infinite scaling, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you get the Blink off and then you've got the Haunt to just kind of help and secure those kills, like it's easy. Easy money. Easy. Oops.
But it is daytime.
Oh, this is when the Godfather's all sad.
You know, the Night Stalker also needs her beauty sleep.
Yeah. Spectre here does have Radiance queued up.
Yep, has Radiance queued up. Almost has the Relic, actually. And that's actually, honestly, really good timing. You think about it, like 21 minutes or so, she's got Relic Midas as well as Phase Boots.
What are they doing? They're just chilling? Oh, they're trying to get the courier?
They're picking out
is
the
going
courier
on?
as a courier bit. Oh, okay, right. The
Oh,
comes
that
out
duel.
immediately. The duel also onto the Skyrush. Yeah, those Skyrush drops. But at the same time, I think it is, the Grimstroke in the background is also going to fall. That's 2 for nothing at the moment. Crick's alive, caught out in the wrong position. He's alone, no friends. Goodbye, Chaos Knight. This is going to be a slow, very painful death. X marks the spot into Desolate. Give the kill to Magic. No, Magic doesn't get it, but Bada Bing does. In the end, will he be able to find more in terms of the Godfather? No, not really.
You're not going to say it. Bada bing, bada boom.
But oh right, I said
Bada
it.
bing, bada boom. That was the kill.
Okay,
with that duel and everything.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it. I'm disappointed. Like, that was a softball. That was like a layup for you. You could have easily taken that one.
Okay, maybe because I didn't think it was the Bada Bing show there. Honestly, come on, that was the haunt giving vision immediately into everything else here, right? So, and then after that, Kunkka with the beautiful follow-up, the coil and silence. Yeah, Bada Bing kind of just got the right clicks into the right place, you know?
But like the fact that their team was so patient on that high ground as the smoke came through and it got popped or whatever, and then like the jump in, the haunt, that was just perfect team coordination right there. Very well played by Asterisk. So.
And yeah, now suddenly, you know, we talked about 21 minutes, her getting a relic. She's already almost got the Radiance recipe. That's a full Radiance at what, just coming to 23. She's got it already. She's got the recipe. Just needs it to be delivered out. That's insane. Like, Radiance and Midas and Phase Boots. It wasn't even a naked, you know, it wasn't naked boots or anything.
And look at this. Night Stalker is 7,000 net worth. Puck 6.3.
That's a yikes.
Right?
Puck is your 4, by the way.
this is what it came back to my initial assessment, was the fact that the Night Stalker, you needed to make your impact early and mid, and you just take over the game. Has not happened. She's completely fallen off, and their team is behind.
Yeah. No surprise there. And this Solar Crest pickup on the Night Stalker, is this something you think that Night Stalker should have gone for? Is it, I mean, Solar Crest is a great item, right? But
it's one of those things where you're, okay, it's good and bad because of the fact that, like, you get it on the LC when she duels, and you know what I mean? Like, there are ways to just kind of burst because you don't really have any other damage amp other than that, right? I do feel like Solar Crest is very good in the sense of you put it on your CK and let him do work. But then he's becoming more of a utility guy.
The coil actually is going to catch out the poor Lina, and Lina, that's your mid Lina going down to the duel in the end. Good. Hi, Lina. Winner, chicken dinner goes the way of Jia. They're going to see if they can catch it even more. Right now, she's been silenced up and popped down the whole arsenal of Scaraswap, but the swap comes in immediately. And the boat as well is going to crash into them, but the Shrine negates a lot of the damage. They will take down the Grimstroke in the background as well as the Skyruff again going down. And that looks like Crystallize is alone. Night Stalker trying to hit for all her worth, but she's also been caught by the Torrent. And there'll be a 5 for nothing.
See, perfect timing. Spectre had gotten a Radiance.
Get a
huge power spike.
Yeah.
Power spike. You just go in there, fight.
Jeez, look at that.
It's like a nice slide.
And I mean, Night Stalker, she tried her best, right? But she just wasn't able to beat anybody down because the rest of the team, they were just so squishy. Alright, so now that because I gave her DOTA buff, let's see what DOTA buff has to do. Jeez, that's a 6% win for the Radiant.
Wow.
And 94% for the Dire.
Very, I mean, so, okay, I think it comes back to the fight. Everything was very disjointed in terms of how things went because the Puck had actually initiated that fight with that Dream Coil, right? That is not obviously how you want to start fights, with the other team initiating it to you. So as Radiant, what do you do? Like, what is the ideal situation on winning a team fight? Like, who initiates, who's doing what, who's focusing on who?
I think, okay, so that was the interesting thing. Normally, it's not ideal to start with the coil, but this is your position 4 puck, you know, it doesn't really matter so much. Okay, but I'll just hold that thought. They're going to try to catch out Godfather. The stun is out down there. Follow-up stun from the Lina as well, but so why did pop? They're going to drop the Torrent. It's going to clip onto Godfather. He doesn't have the Dark Session though, but it will take down the puck in the end. That is a position 4 puck, but at the same time, they're going to try to go for it. The Vengeful Spirit does drop. Will the Legion Commander be able to get out of there? I don't think so. Legion Commander going down. The 3 of them overstaying their welcome there, actually. I don't think they should have been there at all.
It's a game of throws. That was one where, okay, the Puck was in a Puck and the Legion Commander were in a bad spot. The Venge was also there, But then the fact that like the Legion stayed around too long, she had outs. Like she could have gotten away.
Yeah.
Those are the times where you gotta let the support die. You know what I mean? Like I've been there before.
If the puck the puck can eventually get leashed up, soulbound together. Sorry.
Like, yeah, you didn't really have the cooldowns to take that fight. You didn't have Haunt. You didn't really have Dream Coil.
Magic had already, gotten herself out of there. She's gone back to farming already.
Yeah, she's very efficient.
Yeah.
Look at the net worth, and it's only gonna spike even further.
Ooh, and I don't see how Chaos Knight is going to catch up with that because Chaos Knight doesn't have a Midas, doesn't farm well in the jungle either.
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to get Heart next.
Is that okay?
I don't think she does enough damage yet.
Do you want to go instead for finish the Manta maybe?
I think Manta first.
Yeah.
Manta then Heart.
Finish that
because you need a little bit more damage. Oh, but they're looking to turn this.
They smoke actually. Looks like they want to get something done. They might go up into the offlane jungle. It is nighttime. It is nighttime.
They do have a ward up there.
Quite exciting. Yep, they do have a ward up there. They know that it's going to work. They're going to see the Legion Commander here. The Godfather. Agumon pops the Dark Ascension, but who are they really going on for? They're trying to go for the side. They're trying to go on to the Spectre, but they're all over the place.
The Spectre.
Spectre magic is going to go down in the end. That is a huge kill going down already. They got a 2-man stun out as well. The Soulbite have been hopped already.
Do you buy back a Spectre?
I don't really know. Spectre does have a Haunt actually. You're going to see the go, but they're going to get Lina down in time. Now Pucka from this spot. Puck is dropping very, very low as well as the bench. Bench is going to go down in the end to Crystallize. And that will be a big kill. It looks to be a big win. Now Kunkka is going to drop very low. Try to beat out
there we go.
Buyback from the Spectre. Going to come down and try to do some Janitor Dota. Right now, my goodness, Magic double kill.
Okay.
Bada bing double kill.
I feel like Dire kind of botched it up a little bit. If the Spectre had bought back earlier and did that Haunt, because if you're going to do it anyways, you might have do it early, right? You could have saved the Kunkka. You would definitely have saved the Kunkka on that one.
I thought so too.
So maybe she doesn't like the Kunkka. You know what I mean? And she's just like, oh, I'll wait for her to die, then I'll come in and clean up. You know?
It's a killing spree from Aurora going
it's
the
pretty
way
big.
of, yeah, I mean,
it's pretty big.
Any kind of spree, right, going the way. It's just a rubber band effect here.
Yeah.
But you do force the buyback out from the Spectre, okay? So that is that's a decent deal, but that's your second team wipe again, right? Okay.
Yeah. But now they're pushing the mid
now,
and the bottom.
Okay, bada bing. Just going in and beating down upon that tier 3. The rest of the Radiant have respawned actually. Will they be able to take this tower without? Remember that it is nighttime. Aethos up, silence, but the coil is there to control. And looks like they'll be able to get out safely in time thanks to that coil from the puck. They're still chasing though. The Night Stalker is very fast, but how fast is the Night Stalker? They find the
nighttime is the right time.
Nighttime is the right time. They catch out the Spectre. Remember the Spectre brought back. The silence is going to clip onto her. Nope, but the suppress the attack is going to save her. She's going to Spectre dagger away. Looks like they can't catch anyone. The swap actually, they're going to catch a Godfather instead. They turn on her. Soulbind is dropping straight. They're going to duel out instead. It looks like Godfather is going to be going down first. Doesn't matter. Run together, guys. Run together. Run together. You can chase for more. Don't go separately. Can you catch it more? They're gonna X again from the Kunkka right now. No, the Grimstroke is gonna be the sacrificial damage. They're gonna catch even more. Skyrath. Wait, the Torrent it actually cleans out the Crystallize. Crystallize is gonna go down the end to the burst damage. Not able to do anything much. They all have buybacks right now. They're gonna have to use it, and they're gonna be chasing in for the base. They're gonna get a tower, the one that they came for in the end. And now Badabe is gonna be beating down onto the middle lane of Rax. Are they going to be forced out more buybacks? I think they just let this lane of Rex go, right?
Yeah, I don't think you could defend this, especially with your CK and Night Stalker down. This is one of those things where the Night Stalker was chasing the Spectre, and the Spectre's like, oh, you think you're trapped in your me? No, you're trapped in your me. Yeah, like
Skyrath outshared by the Kunkka, and ooh, okay, right, Battlefield goes down.
Okay, the LC just kind of eaten all of that now.
A beautiful 2-man stun, but there's the coil controlling up Lina as well. Now Skyrath is going to try to come in, but Haunt comes out from the Skyrath from the Spectre as well. And now Spectre is just doing clean up things right now. He's going to be able to take down, takes down the Grimstroke in the end, and now Skyrath dies as well. There's going to be a dieback on the Grimstroke. Remember that she brought
the swap!
Beautiful, the stun coming out as well. Now it's going to beat down. Oh no, okay, but the use up from the Lina trying to save Godfather from going in. Now it's going to run in, Spectre, no diving, no. Discipline is going to back off. They did take a lane of Rax already. So.
Well played by Dumpster there. I think that we can start calling her Kimchi for some of those plays.
I'm just going to call Kimchi. I feel it feels rude calling her.
Well, I'm just calling her what she's given herself a name. I didn't name her Dumpster.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to change it. Okay, we have the options here.
No. I want to call her Dumpster.
No.
Okay, it's not my fault she named herself Dumpster.
All right. If you don't value your job, then sure,
Dumpster C. C's her last name, and Dumpster's her first. Dumpster C. Awesome. Okay. Or we can call you Kimchi, which sounds cooler. I'm gonna be Dumpster today.
Alright. Strides are open for the taking, and this is something they could definitely go for before they take Roshan.
So the CK here.
Oh, look, queued up the Manta already.
We did talk about going for Manta about 6 minutes ago, so I think that she listened to us. And so here she is changing up her items a little bit. Okay, but does have Aether. That's why that swap and that magic missile were just so long distance.
The range, right, has been insane.
Look at the puck. Look at her items.
Look, puck is.
She's a core.
No, was this a position 4 puck? Was this a position 4 puck or a offlane puck? Who knows, right?
Like I told you, this puck thing is legit. Look at her net worth.
She's third on the net worth.
I tell you, this is legit.
Net worth than the
Look,
Legion Commander.
look at the talents. Look at the talents. What's the gold one?
The 25. 25. It's a 420 one here.
Yeah.
The meme gold.
Oh, okay. They did change that one. All right. It used to be, I think, at 20 at one
No,
point.
no, it's always been 25.
Has it?
Yeah, 420 gold. Alright, look at the X. Oh no, it is Ikomon again, trapped by the coil. And they're going to drop the bolt on top of her. The swap is going to go down, but it looks like actually Godfather is going to live for a bit. But instead, it is a Skyriff who's going to be swapped back into a duel and going to be taken down immediately. They're going to be trying to chasing for more.
The Yules.
The Yules from Ja, but at the same time, Crystallize in the back is going to follow that. Oh, a double Laguna actually coming out with the soul, but they're going to be able to take the man. No, okay, Key's Magic's going down upon them. They're not going to take them down at all. Goodbye, Chaos Knight. Carry of Valor, not so carry after all, because Magic is a bigger carrier.
There's really no way to deal with Magic right now.
Right.
Refusal, Manta, Radiance, just everything. Like, she is just a powerhouse. 32 minutes, she's going to be 25 very soon. I mean...
Jeez, we talked about the Spectre having a weak laning phase, but you know...
No, it comes down to, honestly, the level 1, the Skywrath.
Right.
And they're looking to end.
Right. And they're looking to end.
They don't care.
Well, it is about 15 seconds more before the Chaos Knight is up again. So that will be. Will it be a mistake going for this?
No,
I'm not sure. I think they're fine, right? They're so far ahead, 24k net worth lead. Okay, but the coil actually is going to catch them in the base. They're going to be fountain diving the swap out. Stuntalina dueled up as well. They do kill up the bench in the end, but it's this game. This is the end. They're fountain diving. They're just trying to get some kills. The Godfather is trying to get some kills. Will she be able to do anything good on the Kunkka? But Kunkka has the boats from the rum hangover here. Oh my goodness, this is a disaster,
so
right? Congratulations, you get the LC right now, but the LC is...
The Spectre's low!
The Spectre's kind of low. They do take them to Spectre.
No buyback.
Light streak not able to go down. Wait a minute.
Okay, I said go for the ancient, not the fountain diving, right?
Yeah, they do take down the Kunkka as well, who has
or,
no buyback.
Rod of Atos.
Rod of Atos on the puck, and the puck is not able to jump from there. And this is not mega creeps yet. The throws?
Okay, it's still 100%. I mean, they're still so far ahead, but they have no buybacks, the thing is.
They've got no buybacks.
But they don't know that.
They don't know.
Shh, we gotta be quiet, just in case they might hear us. 6 minutes later. They might have the volume up.
Right.
But honestly, like, okay.
They're diving, though.
Okay, when I said they could have ended it, look at the Ancient. Look at the Ancient health.
The Ancient.
They could have won the game if they didn't just fountain dive. Now, I think they were trying to make a statement in the sense that this is a best of 3. Going into the next game, it's super insulting getting, fountain dove.
Right. So you want to... It's a mind game thing, right?
It's a mind game thing. But it is completely backfired. I mean, they're still up 20k net worth lead. And the fact that they don't have buybacks, and I don't think they know with all of this.
No, I don't think so. And I think they might be a little bit too beaten right now. They're very, but it is going to be nighttime soon. Okay, so maybe if it was nighttime, they might have rushed down mid immediately. But I think Valor, they seem a little bit beaten. They seem a little bit uncertain of themselves.
I mean, they need to take the map control again, right? The fact that all lanes are pushing. They don't really have any of the towers, but it's a little disconcerting that you win a massive team fight like that, and then you haven't, taken anything. You haven't taken Roche. You haven't done, you know what I mean? Like, you haven't
just
really.
Pushed your lanes out. That's about it.
Yeah. And how many buybacks were used in that fight?
It's only
just
the
Sky?
Skyrim, I think. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of buybacks because the Dire, they had no buybacks.
Yeah.
They were cocky. They bought out everything, I think. And look, minus on cooldown for the Spectre.
Yeah, I think that they need to just... I mean, Asterisk know that they're in the driver's seat here. There's really, unless they do that 3 more times, I think that they're still going to pull this victory out.
Right.
That said, they do need to be a little bit more careful. They need to kind of just calm down and be like, hey, let's do this the right way and not fountain dive.
Right. So they do pay a little bit for their fountain diving sins. But they will push in towards that bot lane of Rex. Magic still farming up, not really able to, not wanting to join the fight yet, you know?
I mean, she's
Just
got Haunt.
haunted, yeah, she's just haunted.
It's like the perfect carry hero, right? Like you don't have to be anywhere, because you can be everywhere later.
Yeah, you can be everywhere, and you can see where everybody is as well.
Oh my God, ja with almost BKB or Egg, sorry.
Eggs actually. Oh, this is gonna be such a big deal. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
goodness.
massive. She's this is like if you know Ja versus the Night Stalker, right? Like those are two the main heroes that needed to have done well, and it looks like the Puck is doing way better.
Way better.
Like those same items, if the Night Stalker had them, like he would be kind of respectable in terms of damage and pursuit.
What does Night Stalker have? A BKB and a Solar Crest. That
Yeah.
feels bad, man.
It's not the greatest. You need somebody needed to go utility, in my opinion.
Right. So you wanted Pipe Crimson Guard sort of thing.
Someone.
Yeah.
Like nobody can get it on the Radiant right now.
Ooh, they popped the Dark Ascension as well, but you know what? It's to no avail because they're going to take it down with the duel in the end. The coil at the background is going to catch out onto the Scarab as well as the Chaos Knight, and that's good fight. That was the Aghanim's coil, I believe. And well, Lina is just going to pop immediately. Yeah, that was the Aghanim's coil for sure. Buybacks on the Chaos Knight as well as the Night Stalker, but I'm not sure whether they want to use it or not. They're going to call GG, that's right. And that's going to be the end of the game between Asterisk and Valor. 36 minutes, 26k net worth lead ahead, and Asterisk, they take this game. Even after the fountain diving, they still have it. They were just too far ahead, huh?
Yeah. I mean, that was just the first game, so they have a long way to go. Obviously, Asterisk was played really well. I think that the laning could have been a little bit better for Valor eSports.
Yeah.
I think the Godfather, this is the thing, this is the power of the Night Stalker, is that you have to have that good lane. You need to be pressured, And the fact that Magic actually, I think, won the lane?
Yeah, Magic won the lane. That's the thing. And I completely did not expect that. We were talking about, Night Stalker and Skyroth being very cancerous and being basically a general pain in the butt to Spectre, but they just won.
Arcane Bolt, man.
Yeah, Arcane Bolt. You
have
don't
to get it.
You can't go concussive for your first skill when your lane depends so heavily on. So your entire game depends so heavily on this lane going well.
Yes.
So
to be honest, that one little change though, I think that changes the dynamic of the game a little bit,
right.
because Spectre has to actually then fight for farm and figure out where to go, right? But yeah, very little disconcerting. I hope they can rebound off of this, go into game 2 with a little bit better, just clean slate, right? You just got to look at it as like a best of one and just win from then on.
For Puck, by the way. I'm
tell you,
convinced.
it works.
I'm convinced it works.
I tell you it works. I swear.
Jeez, man. Puck, we want to look at Puck's items for a bit. So let's say we see Puck's items. What is it?
28 assists.
Boots of Travel, Aghanims, Blink, Yules. 28 assists. Jeez.
Okay.
The only telling thing is her net worth. That's just 13k.
Yeah.
But
look at damage.
You look at damage
Second.
here. Yeah, 19k damage here. Second on the team.
Wow.
Higher than the Kunkka actually, by a little bit.
Kunkka's a scrum.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Okay, so I think with every win that she wins with Puck, she adds another Jia to her name, so she might have that magic number
Alright,
for you.
so she got a 6-win streak right now.
Yeah.
But if she loses, then she goes back to what? Nothing?
She goes back to 5. She goes back to 5. That's how you go. You just go. Every time you win, you go, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I just realized. Oh wait, we stopped our names correct. All right. So anyway, that will be the first game of the series. We will be back again with the next game, and that will be in just what, like 5-10 minutes. Okay, so just go get a pee break, and we will be right back with the next game between Asterisk and Valor eSports from the Female C League. We'll see you soon. Good afternoon, you guys. Welcome back to the second series of today for the Female Esports League. We've finally reached the playoffs. And we've got, the top 4 teams for the league, and they've, we just saw Pacific Pink and Elite. They battled it out in the first series of today. Now we have Asterisk versus Valor Esports, and Asterisk just took the first game. We'll see if Valor they're able to strike back.
Yeah, I mean, Valor had a little bit of an issue in terms of the laning. I think the Night Stalker Sky kind of didn't really pay off in the end.
We talked about a lot about it, but I feel like we overhyped it maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, but the thing is that lane is just like, if you think of a strong lane, those are the two that you would want, especially as an offlane, right? Sure. I think that they actually laned it a little incorrectly. I mean, Magic then went full Spectre mode and just kind of took over the game, right?
Spectre's not supposed to emerge like so unscathed from the laning stage.
Yeah, she's supposed to struggle, I think she had Midas, Radiance,
Midas, Radiance, 23 minutes.
23 minutes, okay.
Yeah, Facebook's
Really
Midas,
good.
Radiance, 23. It's insane.
Yeah. But, okay, Valor Esports going back to their trusty Skywrath Mage, and that with the Sand King, also very strong.
Another strong, very strong lane coming out, right?
Liking it.
Ooh,
So a
we've
lot
got
of
the
team
Earthshaker
fight.
coming out.
Yeah, so, I mean, you got the team fight from, like, Sand King and Earthshaker right there. The Leshrac with the nice push. Do you think this is more of a off-lane, mid, support? Like, where do you see this Leshrac?
I think it's a support. If they're going to first pick the puck just now, remember?
Okay.
From looking
Okay.
just looking at how they the pattern and how they draft, I think this is going to be a support Leshrac. So it could be a Jia Leshrac. You know, she can play. She's got a very wide hero pool. She can definitely play a lot of different heroes. So
It's funny because most captains will usually save their pick for last because they're selfish
I
like
think
that.
that's selfish. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
like most teams will do that. Most teams, they will selfishly be like, oh, I'm a mid player, so I'm going to pick my hero last so to see what's out there. But, like, if you see Jia, she's drafting for them, Asterisk, that is, and she's kind of selfless in the sense that she's
Super
picking
selfless.
first, right?
Yeah.
But then again, she's picking heroes that are very, very diverse, and they can be in multi-roles, so it kind of throws them off a bit. But, I mean, if there's anything about past games is that she tends to pick herself first.
Right. Right.
So a little bit of band's action with the LC there. I think good ban.
Ban the
Abaddon.
Juggernaut, then you have a magic damage fest.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, okay. It can be done.
Yeah, look, all the
But-
magic damage out here. You can all have fun.
Yeah. Oh, the Void ban there. That's a good ban. Excuse me. Okay. What else sticks out to you? Like, I've noticed that Asterisk, they like almost always ban Shadow Demon. I think that there was like over 80% of the games they played, they banned it. What do you think that's so that they're worried about with this hero? The Shadow Demon, that is.
They don't want anybody to get a copy of the magic they have.
10 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay. Okay.
They just want magic for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, it's got the save, it's got everything, so I feel like it's a really good hero, but I don't. Okay. And then Valor Esports doing a lot of respect bans here. You know, the LC and Kunka, both two heroes that kind of did some damage on Asterisk. Maybe, what happens if you just attacked Bada Bing? Like her heroes, you know what I mean? And just forced her to play something that she's not really comfortable with, maybe?
Right.
Because we know that she does play LC a lot, and they've done that here, but do they have that sort of
So
insight?
you sort of like, you know, you target the weaker, the weaker
Well, I'm not saying
player
she's
in
a
that
weak
sense.
player, but I'm just saying that,
no, the
like,
hero with a smaller, you know,
Yeah.
hero pool. So like, you know, for Bulldog, they used to just ban Nature's Prophet,
Nerf,
Lone
yeah.
Druid, and Brew Mother.
Yep.
And they're like, well, that's it.
Yeah,
you
he's
can't
out.
play anything
He's out.
else.
He can't do anything else. Yeah, I mean, it is a strategy, right? It comes down to that level. But, okay, so another Grimstroke.
Another Grimstroke. So you're gonna have the Grimstroke and Skyriff start, what do you call it, combo again. But this time you have the Sand King stun that's can go on double.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like all day today we haven't seen the full true potential of the Grimstroke.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
Like the Wombo combo.
Because Grim is normally a 5, right? So expecting the Grim to pull like a Hex out of her backside or something like is just not
Yeah, not
realistic at
possible,
all. So you have to draft around the Grimstroke, and so Skyriff is decent, I suppose, with Grimstroke. Sand King is also decent. I prefer Doom Grimstroke.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's a super good. Remember the Warlock Grim? That combo? Fatal Bonds.
The OG,
the
right?
Rock,
OG
and
did
then-
it, yeah.
Yeah.
They get double Fatal Bonds.
It's so good. It's so good. That combo is super good. But they don't really have, like, okay, Sky, I love him because he's got a lot of damage. But, like, that mid-game hits, and he doesn't have any ways to escape. He doesn't have a stun. This guy is just like, he's like a flying chicken in the sense that once you catch him, you eat him. You know what I mean? He's nowhere to go. He has nothing to do, right? So, like, I feel like he kind of falls off, and he struggles in that sense. So that's why the laning phase is super important for, like, a Sky. Asterisk, on the other hand, just going straight team fight. Yeah. I think Cuddle's a
This
great
is
5.
insane, the amount of team fight and the amount of magic damage they have.
Which do you think is going to be... Do you think it's a Leshrac 4, guaranteed?
It could be electric. Yeah, I think now the fact that you picked the Kotal, it probably is a 5 Kotal, 4 Earthshaker, and 3 or 2 Lash. Yeah.
Okay,
Or unless you decide to run the Earthshaker as core also, you see. So like the flexibility in draft here is something that I always like a lot. And okay, so again, I think they forced them to pick the Juggernaut here. Juggernaut is a hero that Asterisk seems to be comfortable playing against here, for sure. Because you see, you ban out Lifestealer, and then you're like, okay, no, I'm not going to ban out the Juggernaut. Instead, I will ban the Void. Because Void is Chronosphere, which is way more annoying, honestly.
Way annoying,
Than just a Juggernaut.
But then, okay, then how do you deal with this Jugs? If you're like trying to force them to pick it, I get it. But the thing is that like what do you know what I mean? Like Coddle, like the Blinding Light. If you hit him before he omnis or something, you know, I get it. Okay, Ember is actually pretty good for here.
Yeah.
It's decent.
As long as he doesn't get silenced.
Yeah, and the Sky and the Grim can do that.
Yeah, the Sky and the Grim can both do that. So.
But they don't really have a whole lot of catch aside from those 2 silences.
Thanking.
He's the only one. Only one, right? So he's kind of like I look at Ember as like the new wave AM. Because you don't really see AM anymore, right? But the way to lock him down is to silence him, to kind of just like the harder lockdown, right? And then that's like the Ember. He is faster. He's got more remnants. He's just he's a better AM in my opinion.
But picking the Ember like that, right? You leave yourself open to be counterpicked quite a lot and to give your Ember, a very hard time in lane. Like we saw in the previous series, we saw the OD just absolutely smack the Ember around. Although the Ember did recover, but that was a terrible laning.
Yeah. So this is one of those things where can your 1 or 2 play the Ember? Can Magic play? Can Aurora?
I think she'll be.
We'll find out, right?
We'll find out, yeah.
Yeah, but it keeps it option. Like you have to look at your lanes, right? You can't like 1 or 2 interchangeable in my opinion. If you have a good, you don't like.
That's why you put the Medusa or the Alchemist mid sometimes.
Exactly, right? Yeah. And you can just play it anywhere depending on what is the best lane for you. Ember has some weaknesses. You're right, and I mean Asterisk has a ban so that they could ban out the OD if they they require, or they can maybe. Would you even do like a Skywrath mid? Because it's not terrible against Ember.
It's not terrible.
Especially earlier phase. Like assuming Skywrath is played the right way with Arcane Bolt early, right? Especially level 1. But Valor doesn't think that Ember's the mid. I don't think they would pick the Quap there.
Does it mean you want to go for a Razor? Normally that's the case, right? When you ban out the Queen. But I don't like Razor for Valor.
Who are you gonna sap damage from? Ember's just gonna remnant away.
Yeah,
Earthshaker,
exactly.
you might see him. Like I don't like that.
Maybe Lina, but then that makes them very squishy in general. OD honestly for Valor, I think OD might be the hero that is.
Yeah, Asterisk. I think they need to ban the OD here.
Yeah, I think they need to ban the OD.
But one thing is that Valor doesn't really have the push. Right?
Right. Objective taking in that sense. Pugna for Valor, maybe?
Okay. Insta-pick the Tinker.
Jeez.
Huh, that's an interesting one.
So
okay.
it's gonna be 1 Ember?
1 Ember.
1 Ember, right?
Magic, here we go.
Yeah, Magic Ember, alright.
Cool. But Asterisks are kind of squishy. This is like...
Unless they're baiting them... Oh wait, the Zeus gets banned. Okay, Zeus gets banned already immediately, so that's why the Tinker comes out. So.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Pugna. Yeah. So
there's the push.
The push that we talked
good
about.
Good call, by the way.
Even then, it doesn't really deal with the Tinker, you see.
That is true.
Nothing really deals with the Tinker here. So that's why I'm like, yeah, cool. You've got Pugna, but I think Tinker's just gonna take the Pugna out before the Pugna can take the Tinker out, right? So.
Actually, that's really interesting. Why would they pick that into the Tinker?
Yeah, so that's why I don't. I can see. Okay, it fits in Valor's lineup, but it doesn't match up well against Asterisk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna say this game is an easy Asterisk game.
Yeah, but you know what Zaveria could do is just to max the ward, and before she dies, just drop it and then mess with the
It could work, that too. But she's gonna struggle.
She's gonna struggle.
I mean, I don't know. I think Tinker level 5 becomes super powerful.
Yeah.
And then kind of controls it. Like
and I think she could even afford to just go. She could go max rockets build here, I think. You don't max the March instead, but March is for farming, but you go to rockets because you look at all the other squishy here.
Yep.
You're gonna take out the Scarf and the Grimstroke easy. Squishy.
This is a new Gandalf. This is old, wise, beer-drinking Gandalf here. Versus flying
the set,
Elsie.
The set makes it look even better.
It's flying LC there. But yeah, no, I agree with the sets. I think the hats are really good in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we played this game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So moving on to the game. We didn't start with a pause.
Wait, are we in the right game?
We in
is
the
this
right
the
game?
right? What is going on? Okay.
All right. So on the rating.
DC,
side-
there we go. There we
yeah.
go.
Oh, okay. Wait, I spoke too soon. Jinxed
Yeah.
it.
Oh, gosh, Ashley.
Damn it.
Man, I was.
You know why? You know why they pause? They give us time to introduce the players here. Okay. So on the rating.
Well, they don't have to do that in the pause. They still have 1 minute and 6 before this game starts.
I mean, you know, just so we can talk more.
Fine. Awesome. Okay.
Alright,
I like it how Kimchi has actually changed her name and she's not Dumpster anymore.
Oh right, she's
But
right.
I will call her by original name, which is Dumpster.
Dumpster C.
Okay.
First name
C.
Dumpster, second name C.
C, yeah.
Surname
She's a C, yeah. It clearly makes sense. Now her first name is Kimchi and Wusa. That doesn't work. Okay, but lineups.
Alright, so the Ember is going to be played by Magic as we mentioned earlier. That will be your position 1 Ember Spirit. And the Kotal, Keeper of the Light, is going to be played by Kimchi, who will be going into the safe lane with the Ember, keeping her safe. The Leshrac will be played by Jia, going into that off lane. Tinker is going to be played by Aurora, going Tinker mid. Earthshaker is going to be played by Bada Bing. It's going to be a Core Shaker here we have.
Nice.
Yeah, alright, so then that is basically it for the Radiant and on the tire. Jean.
The Dire, we have Sky on the Sky.
No Sky in the Sky.
Sky on the Sky Wrath Mage. Xavier on the Xaviera.
Xaviera.
Xaviera?
That's right.
Okay, on the Pugna. Alien Zoe on the Juggernaut. And then we have the...
Senji?
moving too fast. Ikoman. Come on?
I
Come on.
come on.
Come on, man. I don't know. I think that's what the Chinese characters in the back says. And Grace Lin on the Grimstroke.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, we've kind of decided who we like, but who has to, you know what I mean? Who's like the Night Stalker of this game?
Who's the Night Stalker of this game?
Like
is
the
it on
difference
Sand King
maker.
again?
Is it the
Yeah,
Sand King?
I think it's on Sand King
I
again.
think it is too. Yeah.
But Sand King doesn't have quite a free lane because it's going to be against the Ember, right? Ember has Flame Guard, so it's not so bad. But
I think that this game is more reliant on Asterisk side of the Earthshaker.
Right, I think
How
so
much
too.
impact she's gonna have with those
Yes.
Blink Echoes come mid to late game.
Again, she's, you know, Sky
she got the
goes
right-
for this.
She's got the right skills.
Alright, she's got the right skills instead, so Arcane Bolt
Yay.
comes out, and they're going to be dealing a lot of damage to Magic
Oh,
and blast away, but
the stun!
The 2-man stun, she doesn't quite get the rune though, but
Uh,
style points.
yeah, Dumpster proving to have fast fingers.
2 fingers, sorry, 2 fingers.
Fast 2 fingers? How do you hold your mouse with 2 fingers? Do you do that?
Well, yeah, you know,
No, 2 fingers,
yeah,
but
like
with the same
2
button.
fingers,
Is
no,
that what
not-
it is? 2 fingers? Like
when you're going for the rune, you have 2 fingers on the button. You click really fast. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Sorry, I only do it with 1 finger. I don't need 2.
That's how you do it. When you know you've got a Ricky or Bounty Hunter in the game, then you wanna
This
you
guy
spam click.
doing it right.
Yeah.
This is the power of the Sky. But the thing is that you need to focus on the same one so that
Uh-huh.
all of the region. Oh,
That's right. Dodged it with the sleight of fist. Magic with magic.
But I don't know if. I mean, level 1 Flame Guard isn't great.
Yeah. level
So
one
I
Flame Guard
see
isn't
the
great.
why she got Slight, but generally speaking, Slight is not.
She's going for
that
she's
great.
going for stick next. So yeah,
Okay.
has the
Yeah, you
has the
have to go
Quelling
stick.
Blade already. Okay, so Kotal dropping kind of low because of the spam coming out from the sky on the Sky Raft.
Yeah. You have a stun. Okay.
Okay.
Another thing though is that I wish the Sand King got Sandstorm instead.
Right.
I feel like it's a better laning tool.
Mhm.
But you know, come on, man. It probably knows better. Come on.
That's not for the likes of you.
Tried to pull happened for the Radiant, but not the Dire on that one.
Yeah, but the thing is that you see now with this wave here, right? It's actually not going to. It's going to push a little bit because they don't actually kill one entire camp. So you have to stack that if you don't want your lane to pull or get kidnapped this way. Look at that.
Yeah.
Lane equals kidnapped.
Oh, clever Kimchi.
Very nice.
Wow,
move
that was
from
a nice
Kimchi. That was
interception.
perfect, honestly.
That was
like
very nice.
Sky was cocky, you know, walked away with it, thought she
Yeah.
had it, but
The only thing Sky doesn't have is the taunt. You know, the chicken one, the chicken
right.
dance.
Wait, Sky does the chicken dance? Really?
Yeah, she goes. Bok, bok, bok. Wait,
That's,
she
no,
taunts?
that's the Venge one.
No, oh no, but the Sky has something like that. I don't remember what it was.
Really?
Yeah, she
I
has
believe
some
that's
taunt. She has like a clap or something like that. I think. Might draw. I don't know. Yeah, we'll check it later.
Okay, we'll check it later.
Okay, she definitely has a taunt. I don't remember what it was. Oh, but Enchant Totem.
Yeah, caught a shaker thing.
Yeah.
Smack her down, but she misses 2 last hits for that. Oh, 1 last hit for that.
Yeah, Sand King on the bottom with 14 last hits. Some of those are jungle creeps, but one thing is that she's using Sandstorm for the jungle creep and not pushing the lane. Like
Right.
I want to see more of that because ooh, the stun.
Follow up split Earth actually, but she does have a spin. It will be just fine. It's going to go to healing. Well, actually, no points into play dance whatsoever.
Yeah, when you're
was
pressured,
she forced
I
into doing that?
guess.
I think maybe, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's playing it super safe.
I was like, wait,
to be honest
what?
though, why would you get 2 in spin?
Yeah, why would you get 2 in spin, right? But I'm not entirely
Okay.
sure. I don't
Yeah,
like.
we're just here to judge. I don't understand the logic of
But
that one.
the
but-
crit damage is 180%.
Oh, gets the totem.
Owl gets the totem. She doesn't even have the kitty cat. Ugh.
Yeah, this is a peasant
And she
juggernaut.
misses the last hit. Ah, under the tower. That's a feels bad, man.
Actually, bada bing with the first and last hits and denies.
First and last is in the nice 17 to 2, but you know that's so when you have a nuke that does 100% of your damage. If you're not at the top, I think that's a bit of a shame.
I mean, you got a good laning partner in Gia. Ooh, the Fissure
Ooh,
block.
The Fissure block. Will you be able to stop her? The Inksaw is out there. She's going to dodge it for a bit, but no, the tendrils catch onto her. The stun from Alien is going to follow up right now. Bada Bing is trying to rock away, but the first stroke of fate is going to miss, so the slow is not going to be quite there. She's going to salve up at the same time, and it looks like Jia was trying to run down Gracelyn, but nobody dies in the end. The salve up from both sides. Whew.
That was like a.
Oh, 1 point to Blade Dance. Thanks.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Level 4.
That was a what?
No, there's just like a lot of posturing and a lot of damage, but nobody killing one another. It
Yeah.
just reminded me like of a Marvel movie
Right.
where nobody really dies.
Not yet, not yet. They can, always go back in time to undo what has been done.
Apparently, yeah.
So
It's
time
like,
travel's the thing.
ooh.
Ooh, the Inksaw's gonna clip again onto Alien.
Does- he
Alien
does a
has
spin.
right? It looks like Bada Bing might be going down here because he can spin down in the end. Bada Bing not enough health right now, but the Diabolic Eating is gonna try to pop down Alien, who gets the beautiful
But she
stun
pays for it.
through the trees. No vision. By the way, 360 no scope to try and go onto Gracelyn instead. So
I mean, was that really 360 no scope? I mean, she was running on her tower. You kind of expect her
no,
like there's
I mean,
one
she just saw them
path.
killed right there, right?
Yeah. No, but really
you
nicely
can't see
nicely
that.
played there. But yeah.
Mhm.
I have nothing but respect for somebody who can play a support puck at a high level. That's very good. So, but 5 minute room.
5 minute runes. Wow, that's the entire Asterisk show, huh? The stun is going to clip onto the
and the
Jia,
Tinker?
but Jia is going to try to give more vision. Does she have a point? Lightning Storm? No, not yet. Going to split off this. Going to scale it. No, she's
No,
going
she
to
doesn't
right
need
her
to.
down. One last click.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
oh!
what? And now Jia's going to have to run away. What happened?
Okay. All
Did
right.
she lose vision?
I don't know why she did that. To be honest, she should have just gone for the stun. I felt like she didn't need to dive. What? Who dropped boots? Oh, okay.
I think the courier dropped these.
All right.
Right, yeah, the
Okay.
courier dropped her stuff.
Oh, okay. She signed on the package. Oh, the
But
Tinker!
it looks like Aurora's going to drop a little low.
Oh,
but the
that's so
blast
close.
is not going to clip. Zavira's
Oh,
going to
the
get clipped
stun.
and slipped by the split of one last hit. Going to hit her. She's going to fairy fire up. But anymore, the blast is going to take her down.
Oh!
No! In the end, oh, Zavira's
The
living on the
outplay.
top of that. Oh my goodness! Sky!
DOTA 2.
Everybody living on the drop of living on the. Oh my goodness! That one drop of health.
Whoa.
I-
Living on a prayer. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, the outplay there, just kind of totally unexpected. This is the
I
thing.
thought the Pugna was dead for sure.
It's the whole thing about the fairy fire, right? You have to click on heroes. You have to understand exactly how much health you're kind of dealing with. Totally caught off guard because Jia dove way too deep. I thought it was a good play up until the
Yeah.
fact that I saw the fairy fire and was like, this is bad. And she paid for her life for that.
Ooh.
Sky getting both of those kills.
Yep.
Pretty massive.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the Sky really is a great hero here now that they have a Tinker, because if you can get on top of her, you know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah,
you can jump in and silence.
So it depends on the Tinker. Tinker
Yeah,
has to
it's
get the initiation first, which
True.
we assume it will happen.
Mhm.
Obviously, as the Tinker gets more farm,
Right.
not at the moment. Now it's Sky's turn to bully the Tinker for a bit, you know. Alright, so Alien getting a bit, bullied right near her, right outside her tower. Now they're gonna run inside here and get the stun out onto her as well. No follow up. no Fisher yet, so.
Yeah, and through this all, I mean, quietly.
Ooh, actually at bot lane, they take down Ikomon here. What happened?
Yeah, Magic just doing Magic things, right? Look at this. Top 2 net worth are on your team. Your Ember, 43 and 10. Magic, level 6 already at 7 minutes. And then you have the Earthshaker. Both doing very, very well. Bada Bing just having a very good game. Look at that, level 4 Sand King.
Oh, but Bada Bing does go down at top lane here. I think it was.
That's my fault. I complimented her. That's my fault.
Caster's curse.
Oh, man. I should have said bad things and she would have survived.
Bada Bing.
Bada Bing. Oh, the totem. But I don't think you die for this. Oh,
no,
the silence.
But the silence up actually. The Sing Sword's going to go on right now. It's going to clip on the her. She's going to get spun down in the end.
No.
Shadow is a pony. Does have shoes. Is very fast. Going to turn around instead and drop the diabolic edict.
Oh,
actually, she's going to just stun.
Oh,
she's going to
the turnaround. Bada Bing.
Turns around instead, and Bada Bing actually kind of blocks her a little bit.
Yeah.
But she gets silenced up. It looks like Bada Bing might be going down right now. Does have stick charge, dodges the dodges a stroke of fate, and what a pause actually from the other map, from the other side of the map.
She did DC
Look
that. Like, because it's like, oh, we need somebody to stack. We need a pause. No. But, I mean, really well played there by Bada Bing. Just getting that Fisher block, securing the kill of the Jugs. I mean, at the sacrifice of the Leshrac, not bad there.
Yeah.
But she's getting Soul Ring next. Do you have any issues with her items?
No, I think Soul Ring is great.
What do you go after?
I thought that maybe she might have rushed the Soul Ring instead of the Bracer first. Because the thing is, like, you know, Soul Ring, you've got your double gauntlets of strength there, so you get a bigger strength component, which then in the end makes your enchant totem even more painful, isn't it? So as opposed to getting one Bracer for that magic resistance, but I think Earthshaker in general has pretty decent strength gain, if I'm not
it's not bad.
wrong about it. So yeah, it's just I mean, I'm nitpicking here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Bracer has that strength component too.
Yeah, but what do you think about after? Like, what is the item you get for after Soul Ring? Do you go Blink? Do you go Aghanims? Like, I've seen Rush to Aghanims before.
Yeah. So if you're doing well, I think an Aghanims is a good item to go for. But if you're not so confident, then you want to go for the Blink Dagger instead. Yeah.
Okay. I've seen people just go Brown Boots Blink. You know,
I mean, I don't like the Brown Boots Blink kind of
like
build here. I prefer like a more gradual build up. But it really depends on your playstyle here. So she's doing honestly pretty well for herself. The build up to Aghanims is also a lot easier because you build up in basically like 1,000, right?
Yep.
So instead of like 2.2k gold at one shot.
Another thing is that you're really like the Sky, Grim, like Pugna. All of these guys should be far away, right? They shouldn't be grouped up together where the Echo you can get like the 5-mans. So I think that those are the types where you do need to be a little bit careful in how you proceed. And that's why I think the Ags actually might be better because you're constantly moving, you're constantly jumping around.
Yeah.
And then you're forcing people to silence you and to kill you as opposed to the Tinker and the Ember, right?
So you're a bigger distraction.
Creating space, so to speak.
Right. Okay, great.
But Grim is kind of sneaking around in the trees. I feel like Grimstroke is like an old... Oh, hang on.
Stun onto Magic, but I think that's just a little bit of harass. Wanted to drop her a little bit low. She doesn't have, she can TP back. Doesn't have 670 stick charges. That's pretty good. She can drop a remnant if she needs to. Yeah, and it will do just that. TP out. And that'll be the end of it. If she does TP top, actually, they don't see this here, but instead they'll be going on to the...
Here we go.
Jia, but the stun is not too much, actually. It looks like Jia will be sacrificing herself instead. She'll move forward, and the fissure is not going to be enough. Gracelyn drops super ultra low, though. Now, Bada Bing going to be coming it back for more, but she's not able to get anything on Gracelyn.
Like, I feel like, okay, I understand that Jia was trying to sacrifice herself. Get it, right? And I appreciate it, but the thing is that she went directly back. Like, if she went, like, you know what I mean? Like, they split off, like, where Earthshaker would go down, and then she went maybe into the trees on the left. Like, it makes a little bit more sense. Maybe she can get away, but she was just like, nah, I'm just going to go up straight up in the middle.
Take me!
Yeah, I'm dead. I know it. So, okay.
10-minute runes. Alright, Valor, remember the runes this time, so it's not going to be all 5 going the way of Asterisk.
All 4.
Oh, yeah, all 4.
Right.
5 roundy runes.
I mean, but there's 5 with the regen. So
sorry, I was thinking 5 minutes for some reason.
Oh, good. Don't worry. This guy just doing a little warding.
So Pugna has already been chipping away at that mid-tier one. You look at her tower, it's basically a virgin, but you look at this tower here, super low, almost within deny range.
So if okay, I was gonna say something about. Never mind. I'll just see. Your choice of words had me question. Okay. Anyways, damage.
No.
No, because you're saying.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
Okay, understood. Okay. Anyways, so the Pugna though, I feel like should be consistently pushing a little bit more, right? I feel like if she's doing well, she needs to, like, Coddle can't handle you, right? Like, why haven't you taken that T1 already? Because once you take that, you look to take the other T1s as fast as possible.
Right.
Just create as much of a net. Ooh, that's gonna do a lot of damage.
But she pops the ult just for that.
Yeah, you gotta save yourself.
Oh.
No, that's well played.
Okay.
Kimchi, making plays. But, I mean, 100 gold for that, but for your life, not bad. So Tinker here.
Top lane, actually, they do take that to Juggernaut.
Ja.
I think they popped Echo for that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they popped Echo for that. So
She's almost there to her blink. Almost halfway.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of action down.
down bot here, they did take out the Sanking as well with Jia on that left strike, who's doing
Oh,
left,
the
right,
damage.
center, and my goodness, so much damage coming out of the way of Graceland, and that's going to be a triple kill for Jia.
Wow. Snaps her fingers,
Disco
half of them die.
Disco Pony Spirit Fingers, and suddenly everybody's left on. Everybody just disappears.
Actually, Jia is quite good, like as a 4. Like, this is exactly what you want. You want her to rotate, make her presence known in all the different lanes. And she's playing like a core, right?
She basically almost has a usurper already, okay, by the way, at 12 minutes as a position 4.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
Now, they got the mid T1? Okay, good. So, it's a little bit more space, because you got to take it away, right? The Tinker and the Ember, both of these guys want a lot of space and to move around, to jump around, right? But that said, it seems like with their top T1 gone, they need to look to kind of rotate forward.
Jia is in this. He's watching the.
Ooh, sees the jugs.
Pugna play. Sees everybody around here. There is no sentry. So wait, hold on. There is a sentry. She's gonna walk into sentry range, but nope, it's too late because the split up is gonna clip onto Zaveria. Zaveria's gonna try to take back that
solo
health,
kill.
But in the end, it is Jia who's gonna be styling upon that Pugna, but the slow is gonna come out as well. And the Tinker's gonna come here and try to avenge her. Yeah, she does take on the Grimstroke, but it is a dominating streak going the way of Sky. On Skyra.
Look, a position 4 solo killing the Pugna, right? Who's a mid.
That feels bad, man.
That's a feels bad. Yeah, definitely. But Pugna, why are you in the jungle? You know what I mean?
You should be the lanes, right?
Exactly. You need to be pushing out the lanes. You give the jungle to your Juggernaut, who's going to carry you into this game. Another thing that I don't really like is the Skywrath. Look at the itemization. What 3 nulls? What?
Yeah, you normally go 4.
Arcane boots. You're not a right clicker. Right. You get arcane boots. You get 4 staff. You get some sort of utility item that can save you. Somebody needs pipe. Look at all that magic damage on Asterisk. You need to itemize properly, and it feels like Skywrath, like you're trying to be a core when your hero and your position will not let you get those items to be a core. You're not going to be efficient in this game. I'm sorry, we're harping on Sky a lot, and I apologize for that, but we're just trying to help her to get better.
So they do smoke up, but unfortunately it was under a ward here. So I'm pretty sure the Radiant, with their wonderful vision, actually very, very deep into the jungle, it gives them so much information, and they're not going to be too afraid of the smoke right now. As the Sand King is trying to push in this tower, but again, Pugna, the only real tower hitter. Juggernaut is too, but not quite yet.
The dust.
The dust is going to come out and going to clip onto the thing. Oh, they pop the out from the portal. It catches on the 3 here. Immediately controls them up. The Soulbind comes out as well. The cooldown and silence. There's a double suck from the Pugna, but the vision immediately interrupts that. And now Graceland, burning with the Inkswell, wanted to get out, but India is going to get chopped off by magic instead. They're still looking for the Sand King, right, who gets a double man stun. Sand King, you want to get out of there? True size too expensive. They're going to take down the Pugna ward in the end. Sand King still lingering around there. How did Sand King still live through that? Okay,
well, the Soulbind into the double life drain. That was kind of cute, but the bada ping was right on point.
Oh, okay, they dust up right. They see Icomon in the end.
They see it now.
Okay, the enchant totem is out.
But Leshrac is so low. Super dangerous.
So hello, Jia. A rare mistake from Jia, actually. They're going to drop the Echo Slam as well, and magic dominating.
Actually, that's a perfect echo, right? It doesn't. You're not going to get your 5-man echoes at this point.
Yep.
You saw the creeps. You're going to do a lot of damage. That's perfect, right? You got to secure that kill.
That's great.
The only thing though is that hey, your core. I don't care if you're core, mid, whatever. You need dust. Okay, you cannot rely on.
I think as long as you have a slot, right, you should be carrying dust here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. But level 12 Tinker. What does she have? Vitamins.
Boots of travel and is almost
a
going
blink.
to blink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to change the game even further for them. I think that, it's pretty minuscule in the sense of 3K net worth lead, 13 to 10. You're not really getting kills, but this Tinker, once he gets the blink, that's going to be a problem.
Yep. So, so we see Valor actually rushing the X. Oh no, Magic dominating streak taken down actually by 3 heroes here, and but it's Aurora getting the return kill on the Grimstroke at the very least. But oh no, Magic going down.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the Aghanims on the Earthshaker actually. I was just slightly distracted by that.
No, I think that's the good item. Blink isn't what you need right now, and you need stats. You need you're gonna do more damage, and you get the mobility that you need.
Yep, she's already 2 parts there. 2 more parts to go. They're going to be pushing top tower very aggressively with the help of the Tinker and the Diabolic Edict from Jia, dealing a lot of damage, and a little siege card, and there's going to be a tier 2 going down. They do take down the tower at bot 1, but they're nowhere near this tier 2.
I love how Asterisk is playing. Oh, they're going to be Xavier.
Can they catch the Pugna? The Pugna's not a difficult hero to catch.
Yeah. But that ward, you do need to respect it, especially with the Tinker.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. So that's why I say, you just put the nether ward down, you max it, and then you drop it, and then hope for the best,
Yeah, and they're trying to gerbait it, some sort of action.
Knows.
But Ember is here. She's going to walk up into this? Okay, I thought there was going to be the same thing there.
They backed off already.
Okay. So, okay, Sand King has Veil, does not have Blink, and it looks to go Pipe next. Do you agree with that?
I guess.
Oh my goodness.
It's alright.
The Tinker missing kills. Tinker kills are just... okay, I gotta keep my eye on this Tinker right now. We ain't gonna miss any more kills just because this Tinker is like extra ultra mobile.
We might go dizzy watching the Tinker.
Yeah, she just watch the Tinker, like honestly. Let's just, if I could watch
No, because she's like bounce here, bounce back.
Exactly.
But look at the Radiant wards. Sorry, look at this. Pretty decent warding.
Yeah, just know there was one. Yeah, the one here. There's one over here as well.
And
yeah, and then your standard river ones.
And then look at the dire one. There's just one.
Yeah,
this is when you yell at the supports.
Yeah. They see this one here, but I don't think they'll be pushing this tower anytime soon, so that's not really the best one. This one, usually you place it here to watch your the enemy safe laner farm the camp here, but that's about it. Ooh, they pop the out, they're going to catch on to the Pugna. The Pugna followed up by the split up, and yeah, there's a lot of damage onto Xavier right now, but it looks like Xavier is going to be just fine because the follow up, the backup from her rest of her teammates are going to come right now. They're going to spin down onto Kimchi. Kimchi trying to run herself away. Does have a couple of stick charges to go, and the Tinker is going to kind of trump here. Magic is going to try to save her friend.
The triple remnant
in, but it's a lot of damage, but also not enough to actually finish them off. The silence up onto Magic. Magic goes down in the end. Oh no! I think you should have let the Kotl die, maybe?
Magic.
Oh no, Magic, not... Oh, I think she didn't see the Skyrider on the high ground who silenced her immediately.
It doesn't matter. Okay, if you're going to go in, I get it as Ember. But you can't go triple remnant. This is all in. If you don't kill everyone with those 3 remnants, you're going to get destroyed, which is what happened. And you were completely caught off guard. Like the Pugna will decrepify you, and you just saw the life drain, right? You have nowhere to go, right?
Yeah.
This is just disaster. So you have to play super careful. Like double remnant there, and then throw one on the side, and then you can kind of hit the 2, do the damage, and then you zip on out right away. Like I get that, but
Xia gets a 2-man split off, no setup whatsoever, but I think she's basically dead because she gets stunned up, silenced up, and well, she heals herself up in the air. Aurora actually getting a kill, the Grimstroke in the background, but Xia looks like going to run down in the end, and well, they're going to be coming and try to take out, okay, they finished the life chain of Xavier actually. Tell Xavier to stop sucking off, but they're going to chase for more. Magic is going to be going forward here. Can they find Xavier? They're trying to give more vision here. Ember does find that Pugna in the end, and looks like Pugna is going to be going down, so that's pretty good over here. But on the other side, they got a beautiful Omni Slash onto Bada Bing. Bada Bing is also going to go down, try to spin down Kimchi. Kimchi's going to glimmer away, and I think Kimchi will be just fine. Now, the Tinker also took a lot of damage, but she
she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's Tinker.
I can't click on Tinker. I'm clicking on the fountain. What the?
Yeah. Okay.
Also, did you know the fountain has health and it can be destroyed?
Yeah, you can click on it. Yeah.
Fountain has health.
Duh. Easy. Just kill the fountain, you win.
Just kill the
right?
fountain, exactly.
I mean, okay. little bit of an issue. I felt like everything was really disjointed. Nobody was really focusing on the right guy. They potentially, I think they need better call-outs. Also, I think Gia should not be the one initiating.
Right.
There's really no reason for her to be being as aggressive as she is. She needs to be more of the counter initiator. Let the Earthshaker or maybe even the Ember, because he can zip on out.
Right.
Just be a little bit more patient. But Gia's being
But I
that's
mean,
11.
she kind of, if she was standing at the top of the stairs here, she saw the two of them. She's like, I can't miss this 2-man 0 setup stun,
But that is fine. But then she went forward.
Oh, she went forward.
She went
right,
down.
Right,
like, stay on the high
yeah.
ground. Stay by the shrine where the TPs are coming. That's where your help is.
All right, so stay on the shrine out here. They're going to try to fight in the river for a bit. Now the fight is going to break out here potentially. No, 5 heroes versus 5 heroes. Nah, nothing's going to happen.
No. They're just playing a game of basketball. Nobody kills one another.
Magic's going for a BKB after her Maelstrom. Is that the item that you go for sure?
I think you do. Because
do you wanna go
the amount of silences and the magic damage.
Manta help instead?
I think BKB first so that you can just fight. You want to be able to right click. She's generally speaking, Maelstrom is kind of like the right click action, so the sleight of fist. So you just want to keep, you know what I mean, BKB and then just constantly.
Right. One of the things is that the Grimstroke, the Phantom Embrace actually doesn't remove. Sorry, BKB doesn't remove the Phantom Embrace.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not dispellable. So normally you can't cast it obviously when the target is BKB, but it means that she can pop the BKB and the effect will still be there.
I mean, it's fine as long as you don't get messed up by the Skywrath while you're trying to get that Phantom off of you, right? And it does stop a lot of what the Sand King does. So it'll keep you alive. And the Pugna, right? I agree 100% that BKB is the item you need. That Pugna is scary.
Pugna's also going for a BKB of her own.
I'm okay with that. You need the magic, you need to prevent all the magic damage from the Earthshaker and the Tinker. Okay? And the Leshrac, everybody. So that's why Ember is building more of a right-click thing. I mean, even with Maelstrom, which I'm not. Now, thinking about it, probably shouldn't have gone that.
What should she have gone for instead?
Like Battle Fury, you know what I mean? Like the full right-click, sleight of fist action.
Okay.
Just because you balance out what they have. Like, if Valor eSports were to go like pipe and just go straight up BKBs, your damage is mitigated quite a lot, right? You need to balance it out so that one item doesn't totally screw all over all of your damage.
Right. Okay, so you just want to be balanced in terms of your damage output.
Yes. You need the physical, you need the magical, you need to make sure that they respect both sides so that there's no pipe that just, like the Sand King right here.
Right, the Sand King.
But a little bit of push action. It's kind of slowed down because it feels
They're
like
wrapping around. I think they see the Sand King there. There's a sentry that watches the Sand King. So does the Sand King know about this? They're going to be approaching from the high ground. Yeah, smoked up still. Jia is going to be inching forward. They're going to be catching the Sand King as she goes in from the back. It is actually Jia who's going to go aggressively. The stun misses out from Micromon. That's so unusual actually. She doesn't usually, miss this way, but okay, they'll be just fine. They're still sitting on the high ground. Drop the sentry. They see the Sand King. She is hiding in the trees. So they'll be trying to make their way towards this tier 1.
Sand King knows that there's some sort of sentry.
Yeah, of course.
But this is kind of the power of the Sand King now, is that you just kind of sandstorm your tower so that it's like infinite deep push, right? So
but at the same time, the thing is that while you have like 4 or 5 heroes waiting around here, the Tinker's the one that's pushing out the lanes, right?
Yeah.
And now with the Agony Scepter here, the Earthshaker can be like anywhere in the map, given like just 5 seconds.
Yep. So it's going to push top. Now they're going to have to rotate and take that. Now mid T1 should open up. They really need to prioritize that. That'll create a lot more space and make it very difficult for Valor eSports.
Sand King almost got a blink in about couple thousand gold. Inkswell is not going to clip onto anybody. It is actually the cheeky Tia who manages to get the tower in the end with Diabolic Edict. They're going to be closing in on her though. They're going to be chasing. They don't have any kind of catch. So, that's no catch.
Yeah.
But it's the magic visibly going, and now so much damage coming
the double
out
remnant.
from the Tinker. And they're going to take down both the Skywrath and the Pugna as well. The Dust comes out as well. It's going to go onto the Leshrac. Leshrac dropping kind of low.
The stun.
The stun
The Echo!
Oh, and a beautiful Echo Snap coming up from Butter Big hits onto 3 on top of that Will-O-Wisp. She does go down in the end though, but they are still controlled up right now, and now Alien's gonna go and take down Magic in the end. What happened?
That was just, I mean, okay, nice Echo on one part. The Grimstroke was a little slow on the slow wind. Like, the Omni happened, and then the Soul Bind happened. You know what I mean? Like, you get the double Omni.
Right.
That was so close. They mistimed that a little bit. They need to call that a little bit better. Obviously, Tinker is just in the background, just kind of shooting. But just being able to take out that Ember is pretty massive, right? The Sand King is actually surprisingly tanky, and I think they were a little under, like, how much damage and how much survivability she has.
I mean, she has a full pipe, right? So
yeah,
that is a lot of survivability.
Yes. I mean, this is a game of magic damage, right? Like, if you're looking at the Veil and the fact that, like, the Pugna's there.
Yep.
This is why BKB's like high priority item. But this keeper, man, Kimchi, he's got to start planting those wards. I've been there too, where you have
She's
3 or 4.
3. I mean, maybe she thinks they collect interest.
I've checked it. It doesn't. So
it should be a mechanic here.
It should be. But then you just get yelled at.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get interest, you get reported. That's what you get. BKB, good. Yeah, I feel like she needs to just not worry about fighting so much. Yeah, she's level 17, but she's not like, she needs to get that next big item. And BKB is definitely up there.
Right.
Because anytime she gets silenced, stun locked, she's just dead. She's dead magic, not good magic, alive magic. Yeah. And Alien Zoo kind of getting a decent amount of items. Maelstrom Manta.
26 minutes in. Not too bad.
Not the worst, yeah. And 4K net worth lead. That's it. 26 minutes. It's
a much closer game than before.
But I really like it how Valor eSports, yeah, they had a disastrous first game and they lost that one, but they really came back here. You know, it's a mental thing.
At least I can kind of like, you know, feel the impact of this Juggernaut.
Yes, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like as compared to the Chaos Knight previously.
The Chaos Knight is so particular, specific in terms of what you have to do, in strategy. So you have to be very careful in that sense. I feel like we haven't seen that much of an impact, I would say. It's been different, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Pugna doing Pugna things, chipping away at this tier 1, but they do have friends in the neighborhood willing to defend this tower. So let's see if they'll be able to take down this tower. One more blast will probably send it into deny range actually, but she gets a last hit, but it's not enough.
Oh, the glyph!
Glyph! Right in time. Now Tinker, if they're threatening the Tinker to slow, nope, actually not enough.
Oh, the Tinker! He's like running out.
Oh!
The plays.
Oh, the plays.
The plays.
Completely.
Oh, that should be on the highlight reel.
That should be highlight reel.
The glyph and the timing and.
Oh, that's just brilliant, man. I love that. I love watching that.
Okay, so you got your Ags. What do you do next, Earthshaker? Ooh, they got the stun off on the lash.
Got the stun on the lash again. Again, the tendril's gonna drop her, but she uses them up in the air so that she's able to get out there. That's up the Zanky as well. But now Magic coming in. It's the Magic show going for the Grimstroke. Nothing else that she can really do. The dust is gonna clip onto the Zanky, but they're still ignoring the Zanky. Instead, Magic going for more behind, going for that Skyrive in the back line. So she's going to be chasing for more. No, not really. I can't believe the Zanky again lived through that. They just ignored the Zanky. Yeah. Even though he got dusted twice.
He's too tanky right now. You kill everybody else and then you focus him on the end. He's like the bristleback, right?
Right.
Where you deal with him when you can deal with him, right? You don't have to deal with him all the time.
Right.
And another thing, this is the power of the BKB, right? The fact that he just ran up on the Grimstroke and the Sky, both of them can do nothing. Yep. All they have is magic, right?
Yep, they only have magic damage.
Just
all they have is magic, yes. Magic in their faces.
Magic in their faces, yes. Very, very nice. Got nowhere to go.
It's not going to clip onto anybody here, so they're going to be just fine. But the stun coming out again. They're chained up by Magic. Now the Grimstroke drops slow. Oh, the smoke, beautiful smoke, as well as the healing ward is going to save them from the barrage of Tinker Rockets.
Okay. One thing I do like though is that, oops, scoreboard. Okay. This Jugs 933. Right? She's completely putting the team on her back and just kind of carrying right now. Yeah, she's been having a great game. I realize that she's behind 8K and it's been super difficult, but as long as she continues to do what she's doing, she's giving her team a chance.
I mean, she is the highest net worth hero right now on the map, isn't it? Like way ahead of the Ember.
Yeah. I mean, 3K, 2K-ish, and then
That's
the
about
Tinker.
half an item ahead, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But it looks like Jugs is going to go Blink next. Do you agree with that?
Blink next. I think maybe she wants to address the Tinker problem.
Okay. Just get up on her?
Get up on the Tinker,
Okay.
because right now Tinker has been basically the only one really messing with the Juggernaut. So if the Juggernaut is able to deal with the Tinker, you know, find out where the Tinker is and then jump on top of her, then that's going to be the end of the Tinker.
Oh,
So that's
stun
why the
incoming
next
left.
going in for the red. Oh, the Abyssal, oh right, they're going to drop the Koto out. It's going to be able to take it down with the spin. So that's not too bad in the end. And instead, Pugna is going to try to go onto the Ember, say who gets ADOS up, but no, Glimmer is going to be able to destroy that. The Fissure as well, dissuade them from going any further. So they'll be able to TP out, because at the same time it was Jia who was ratting here and took down the top tier with the top tier 3 with Diabolic Edict that actually opens up the shrines. What on earth, Jia? Jia with the plays.
So this is the support way, the correct way to play supports, right? Like, you know that they're disengaging on the fight. They're not all
the
for the
forward,
Sand
actually, Sand King is going to start, but the silence is going to be able to take down Bada Bing on the Earth Shaker.
Bada Bing, Bada dead.
Yeah, but I think the cheese for more. Jia is going to take a bit of an arcane bolt to the face, but it's going to be fine. That's still up Sand King again, but they don't have the tools to really take down that Sand King, huh?
So who's in the...
Well, it's Tinker, you know.
Oh, hey, Tinker. Why?
Yeah, well, who's in the base?
Yeah.
It's
So,
just
okay,
Tinker.
Jia, I love the play and the fact that she was pushing top. I think that she was super over-aggressive in the bottom with that team fight there. I think
Right.
that she should have backed off, seen who was near.
Oh, they take down the Sand King. I think they were chasing after the Scarab, but they actually managed to fire the Sand King instead.
I mean, it's something. You take it out. Nice play
Oh,
by
but
Tinker.
actually Tinker goes further and jumps in for the Scarab and takes him out in the end. And I think it's the ward up here that spots everything. So Tinker wards, by the way.
So Sky and Grim, this is where the game becomes painful, and you're like, honestly, you think to yourself, why am I playing support? Because you're just gonna get blown up left and right by this Tinker. He's just gonna get somewhat
But
near
I
you.
mean, the Scarab does have an ATOS, so you can turn on the Tinker if she needs to, you know?
She hasn't been able to get good vision. That's what their team has been
Right.
lacking, right? They haven't been able to find and lock this down and get everybody in position.
This is
So-
all the Dire Sea, basically.
Yeah.
Like, nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Oh, and top lane, actually, they're going to be chasing down onto the Pugna again, but I think Pugna will be just fine. Sorry, you talk about wards here.
Yep.
Talk about vision here. Going to be chasing down Jack, giving vision, and now the Tinker's going to blink forward aggressively. 2 rockets going
Those
to
magic
come up.
missiles.
The Yu's
Oh,
coming
but do
up,
you
but
want
a bit
to?
set up. I don't
Oh,
think
the
but the
BKB.
BKB immediately followed up by the Glimmer. It's going to be a double soulbind as well, but that's just going to be a soulbind and a BKB baited out. I think they're going to be just fine with it. And now Senki is going to go on the back line, but instead it's Magic
the triple
going in,
remnant.
Triple remnant into Sky, takes out Sky in the end. So in the background, actually, the Bada Bing does go down to, I believe it is the Sand King as well as the Juggernaut. Magic, can you find any more? Nah, she won't find any
She
more.
doesn't
She'll
have any
take down this
remnants.
guy, right?
She's going to start building up to the eggs.
Probably
though.
Aghanims, yeah. Yeah, she does have 1 point booster already, so we'll be building into the eggs. And Tinker again, you know, busy, just pushing out the waves.
Yeah, constant pressure. I mean, they've been exposed. They haven't got the they just got
They
one
just
shrine.
one shrine, yeah, but they haven't got this shrine over here. But this is the important one, the one for Roshan. So I just hope they get this D-ward up. It's easy to get. Yeah, they're gonna get the D-ward.
They don't get the high one. Oh,
They
they have the
do,
courier.
they do. Yeah,
Look at that kite. The kitten on the kite.
yeah, it's so cute, right?
So 33 minutes in, 27-21, 11K net worth lead. Does it feel like 11K?
Yes, I think it does feel like 11K. It feels like. Oh, okay, it feels like 11K, but the thing is that Valor, they still feel like they've got a chance because of the Juggernaut here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're always in play with.
Mm.
I mean, everything is. It's like 4 protect 1,
Yeah.
right? The jugs is like the only thing that can.
Pugna is like, you know, the impact has been like,
She, in my opinion, she's been playing her hero incorrectly in the
Right.
sense that she needed to be pushing and being more aggressive with
Mhm,
objectives. You want to be at this point of the game, like 10 minutes ago, you wanted to be at high ground
right.
with no tower so that you had all that space.
But they still got all the tier 2s up right here, so
Yeah.
that's definitely not where you want to be.
Yeah.
But
You're not a late game hero.
I mean, the fact is that, you know, Pugna needs to play very safe because the Tinker can just pick the Pugna off any time. And that's the problem of picking the Pugna in the very first place, right?
It's the last pick Pugna. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. So, and again, like the Sky and this Grim have been a hard time. I feel like they're just so weak, so easily killed by like Ember and the Tinker, right? They're just going to struggle. If we're looking at just scoreboard, how many times have they died?
Let's see. 5 and 9 on the Grimstroke.
Yeah, that Grimstroke has been having a rough game.
That's right. Alright, let's see if they can break high ground here. High ground will be a little bit formidable. They do have the Stroke of Fate as well as the Blast coming up from Zavira and Arcane Bolt.
So...
Roshan?
No,
Guys?
no, I mean, the lanes have kind of all pushed on all
Yeah,
three.
they're pushed in, except for maybe
Bottom,
bot lane
bottom.
now here. It's a bit low. Bot lane's about people pushed in. Okay, Alien will just TP herself out immediately. Doesn't want to get involved in a man fight with magic. Woman fight?
Woman fight?
with magic?
Cat fight?
Cat fight? I don't know.
Yeah. Ember here. Okay, finally has Ags, Remnant galore, Mjolnir in the bag. But still a little too much magic damage in my opinion. Look at how dark it is.
Right. Because I turned off the map, dude.
Yeah. Roshan is being taken right now.
Okay, so finally taking objectives.
Dagon? What?
Yeah, Dagon? Yeah.
Oh, on the Tinker. Okay. What level? 5.
5 really.
Yeah.
Going for Hex next. This Tinker is unstoppable. It'll be a very big kill if they manage to get her. Now, Cuttle's gonna stuff herself away after blasting them in their faces rudely with the light. So the Aegis is gonna go the way of Jia. Jia is the one.
Yeah.
She's the chosen one.
Now, I love the way she plays. Like,
Right.
she's higher in net worth than the Earthshaker, right?
Ooh.
As a 4.
There's the oof.
That was, as they say.
Ah, my goodness.
We can
Actually, Aliens were getting the kill onto the Tinker. How
That's
did
the
she
blink.
find it?
The blink.
The blink, right?
Omni,
Oh,
right?
the blink Omni,
if you're
right.
isolated by yourself, easy peasy. Easiest kill of Alien
Jeez,
Zeus
okay,
life.
you know, this is how do people spectate Tinker games?
They just watch the little dots on the
Okay.
mini map. I think the entire time, whenever she moves, like it's not easy.
I guess.
Magic actually getting a kill, but they get a double buyback here because it looks like they'll make a high ground. A beautiful Echo Slam coming up from Bada Bing. It's going to take down and control them, but at the same time, you have the Will-O-Wisp on top of them, and it looks like the Sankey is going to be going down. Beautiful Glimmer, sorry, beautiful, it's going to be crept up.
Oh,
and it's
silenced!
Like, oh, silence! Goodbye! Ember Spirit.
Oh man, Ember. See, this is the problem when you don't like the BKB wore off, right? You didn't have anything. You don't have Lincolns. You need to play safer, right? It's like one of those things where, like, as Wraith King, you died once, right? And then you have that second life, so you need to be a little bit more careful,
Right.
Because you don't have that buffer, so to
Can't
speak.
go all YOLO again.
Yeah, and this is the problem: is that the sky silences you, and the silence is like what, 6 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a long time, and you can't get away from that, and that is super annoying. And especially with the Grim, the combination, you got to be super careful. It's not like a Spectre where you can just go in there and just taunt right-click action.
Right, so now they'll be moving in towards that middle tier 1, but they do have a Kotl here who is going to be the one that is defending this. Ooh, that's a lot of damage coming up from the Nether Ward as well as Pugna. It looks like this mid tier 2 should be quite easy to take unless they back off. They are kind of afraid of it. Sorry. Now at the...
Oh, the Earthshaker!
The Earthshaker goes up forward. It gets beautiful
The
double
Echo?
slam. Oh my camera, hello. Okay, but instead, Bradaming's going to get beaten down right now. She's going to spin quite away herself right now, and she'll be just fine. Alright, Alien Soul is not going to be able to catch anything much. They'll be able to get themselves out of there. Yeah, TP out from the Pugna as well. Because, again, look at that. Yeah, 50 Aegis, BKB TPs out. Actually manages to take the range racks.
Nicely played by Jia, creating a lot of space.
Because she has boots of travel as
But
well.
Alien Zoe, look at this, net worth lead.
Right. Still
3K,
yeah, still
like, impressive, right?
Yes,
She's
can you
completely controlling this game. I think that she was a little upset with her last game. She didn't have the greatest of
right,
games.
the Chaos Knight.
But she's really turned it around this game. She's completely
She
carrying.
has completely carried this game here. It's
Nice.
going for a hard... sorry, she's going for Abyssal. Sorry,
Abyssal,
not a
yeah.
hard, not a hard.
Yeah. We're locked down, yeah.
Yeah, lockdown. It's great. I think because she's the one who wants to deal with the Tinker, right? So she's itemized to deal with that Tinker, and it's great.
Yeah. I mean, Tinker really, if he gets caught out, then really no chance.
Tinker's going for a what you call that? Hex by herself. Normally, what can the Tinker get, to prevent, maybe as a defensive item? Do you think the Tinker might want to go for a defensive or go for full offensive?
I think you
I
still,
mean,
I've never seen a Tinker go a defensive item ever. So.
a 4-star sometimes.
Yeah. No, I'm totally kidding. But it's one of those things where she needs to be split pushing, like, a little bit safer positions. I feel like she's been getting caught out.
So Jazz don't get caught out.
Well, easier said than done.
Yeah, Jazz don't
right?
get caught out. That's
I mean, she needs to be worried about the vision game, and that's where she keeps getting caught out, right? These jugs just blinking on top of her, kind of completely catching her off guard. Maybe Ethereal Blade, right? Buy yourself some time to get that TP off, maybe.
But then you get, if the Pugna is there as well, you kind of get bursted out. So
I mean,
unless you're counting on the Pugna to not be there.
I think that you have to take that chance because you know that Pugna's not going to get the blink.
Right.
And to be able to move her. Ooh, what?
They're gonna find her.
They see the jugs.
Right now, they burst her down in the air. She spins out in the air by a beautiful double stun from Ikomon. It's going to interrupt that one. But in this, Tinker's going to be chasing down Ikomon, who's also been dusted and rooted up. And in the end, well, they're going to just take her down, that little scorpion.
Yeah, I mean, Sand King totally sacrifices herself for the Juggernauts,
right.
which you have to do, right?
So much damage coming out.
For Protect 1, you got to protect her, right? But this comes back to Vision,
Can
right?
they go high ground now? They don't have a buyback on the Sand King, actually. Now, the root up onto
the Mystic
DOTA,
Flare.
Lashrak, but Lashrak does have the Aegis, actually. Aegis is going to pop. The bottom lane going up forward, gets Fissure out as well, but it's not onto anybody else. Now, it's going to be a Grimstroke out that's also popped onto bottom lane, but bottom lane doesn't really matter. They have already taken the range of Rex, a lane of Rex, and Alien is going to have to spin herself out of there. Not quite in position to get any damage done. It does have the Omni Slash still, but it looks like they'll be going for this tower instead. Now they know that there are two down, so they'll be going 5 people in. All the lanes are in a fantastic position, and now Asterisk, they look set to be able to take this game. 25k net worth ahead. 34 to 23 at 41 minutes. Grimstroke trying her best just to, throw a couple of little strokes of fate, but it's not really going to do anything because they do get away with the Rex, and now they'll be transitioning into the last lane of Rex. Can they really do anything about the Sand King? It's up in 12 actually, and now Alien is going to try to go in red, but the Omni in the background actually is going to do a lot of damage, but it's going to take down the Grimstroke at the end. Alien has to spin herself away. Oh no, it's basically disaster here. The Omni Slash was something that they were counting on. 4-star forward from the Keeper of the Light, but the Light's going to be just safe. And that's going to be, Melodic as well. Sorry, the Diabolic Edict. And Megas is going to come out. They're going to get the team. They're going to get counter Magic. Magic going to BKB, move forward and take revenge on the Skyrive right now. Drop the Kotal out on top of them to drop them and send them back to the base. Please don't dive again, Asterisk. That's really not what you want to do. Oh, they go catch the Tinker, but Tinker blinks away immediately. Very, very quick fingers. There's a buyback coming up from Jar. Jar just TPs in immediately. They look like they want to go for more. They think this game is in the back. Xavier is going to be walking away, but okay, moves up. She's going to bottle up just fine. Tinker is kind of low. Was caught out here. Has no mana to actually TP back home. I think it's going to blink away. Alright, she'll be just fine. Sand King still hunting, looking for more, but doesn't really have friends, and it is mega creeps right now. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can come back from that. Alien Zoe, though, made a pretty bad mistake with 2 people down. Obviously, they didn't have buyback, but the fact that she blinked in and tried to Omni Slash, but there were creeps there. Yeah. And the creeps tanked most of that damage, and so she wasn't able to secure any kills in that sense. I mean, yeah, she did a lot of damage to Earthshaker, which ended up dying in the end, but it's just that Omni, if she got a better Omni, she would have had potential to kind of turn that one. But for that, they've lost everything. It's come down to Megas. Can they hold?
Right, the Omni Slash, it was supposed to be the spell that changed the game, right? Here, you have this amount of net worth on the Juggernaut here, but the Juggernaut is just not converting it into damage, into actual kills and objectives here, so.
Yeah, look at this.
She is still higher net worth than the Ember and everybody else on the Radiant, that's insane. Alright, but let's not talk about the Sand King right now, who's going to go down to Magic. Magic is going to burn the little Scorpion down, and there's no buyback here anymore. The Skyrive also goes down in the end. There's a mana leak onto the Juggernaut right now, so Juggernaut has to stay quite still. Jia going to be creating so much chaos in the background, and they're going to be trying to push for more. Suck from Xavier is going to try to take away a little bit of life from the Ember Spirit, but Ember Spirit is so strong. So big and strong, and right now the mid tower is going down. The Ancient has been exposed, and it looks like this is going to be a good game, well played. Now back away from the from Magic right now. Magic could be just fine. They're going to be diving fountains again right now. Jazz dropping very low. Yos herself up in the air, drop her down. Thinks, well, yeah, okay. They even popped the Kotal ulti just to add insult to injury, huh?
Yeah, the Ancient is being exposed. Now it's fountain diving, and the Echo, which is completely unnecessary. But why
at least Bada Bing doesn't pay for it with her life. Alright, and that will be Asterisk taking this series 40 to 26, 29k net worth lead ahead.
Yeah, it was all Asterisk all the time.
Asterisk all the way.
To be honest, I feel like the MVP, and she seemed a little out of position at times, and she died 11 times, Gia, that is.
Yeah, that's right.
But the thing is that she was always objective-based. Yes. She always died for a reason. She was either pushing things and forcing rotations throughout, literally buying some time for Magic. If we're looking at some of her stats, she she didn't have as an amazing game as she had last game.
Yeah, that's
right. And so because of that, like creating a lot of space, like Aura even as well, like yeah, they were pushing waves and stuff like that, but Gia at the end of the day was creating all the space for everybody else.
Yes, I think Gia definitely undisputed MVP for this match, or for the series, in fact, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
The series.
So congratulations to Asterisk. They will be first class ticket to Singapore, which I think they just have to get on the MRT or something to hop on in. They get a grab. I think they'll cover the grab cost. I'm not sure, but you know, Magic, she's in Australia, I believe.
Oh, Magic is
Oceania.
in Australia. That's
Yeah.
right. Oceania.
So she will actually.
They'll probably fly Magic down over
Yeah.
here.
So that'd be great. Obviously,
Yeah.
they made it to the upper brackets. Can we just do the spoiler in the sense of the
All
last
right,
game?
so the first series was won by Pacific Pink. So Pacific Pink and Asterisk will be guaranteed spots in the offline event that is FSL Elite. It will be happening on the 15th and 16th of November. And my apologies. Sorry, Magic is not from Australia. She's from New Zealand, so she'll be coming in from the land.
Same but different. I'm just kidding.
No, one is the land of like things that want to kill you. One is the land of like cute cuddly things.
Okay.
Right.
Which one is which one is Mordor? That's
So
not or the Shire. Excuse me.
The criminals are not cute cuddly things. Just saying. So.
Well, you never know. You never know. When you're in prison, sometimes they're wrong. I don't know. I don't know. But let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
All right, thank you so much to Dreamcore, who's our official PC partner. We've got super solid monitor partner as well. Elgato is going to be thank you for being our hardware sponsor. Yahoo TV, always the best. Our official media partner, sorry. And Overdrive does our visuals. Aftershock is our official laptop gaming laptop partner actually. So yes, without our sponsors, we would not be able to host this league and be where we are today.
And so we have a number of games tomorrow. Obviously, this is going to be the loser bracket. We're going to see Valor eSports move on down there.
Right.
They still have one more chance. Some of the other ones, we're going to start with some best of ones. Obviously, those are win and you move on, lose and you're out. So it's going to be very, very dramatic, I would say, because we're going to have some of that level. Elimination games,
yeah.
right? So we're going to start at 11 a.m. plus 8 GMT.
Slightly earlier tomorrow.
Slightly earlier, yeah. We're going to go with Witches versus Queens of Apocalypse. And then we're going to see Steel Wolves versus Einherjar.
Sorry, Steel Wolves, yeah. Steel Wolves. You just call them Steel Wolves because like I can't get that name either. So Steel Wolves versus Frosty Fire.
Okay, yeah. And so that one's going to be at 3 p.m. I believe that one is actually a best of 3, best of 1.
Best of ones. They're all best of ones.
Oh, those are all okay.
Okay.
Yep. And a quick shout out to Ashley Rita Wong for casting. It was a pleasure. We're going to be here tomorrow. My name is Holler. You can find me at Holler TV.
Are you going to be here tomorrow too?
I'm going to be here tomorrow.
Yes,
yeah, first time.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah,
it's the playoffs. I only show up for playoffs. Group stage.
No, you're not here for the group stages. Like I'm here alone on a Sunday, so that's usually the case. At least I have him, I suppose. It's a consolation that I won't be eating alone at the very least. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be here tomorrow.
Yes,
11 a.m.
tomorrow. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Same time, same place here. Follow FSL on Facebook, of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you get all the information. So that will be it from us, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.